It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, November 15th, 2023, and we are coming to you live. November 15th, I feel like that's something. I feel like damn it.
Day before your wife's birthday?
2 days.
2 days before your wife's birthday.
Her birthday's Friday, and we made the deal not to get anything for each other.
How's that going to work out?
So I ordered her a purse yesterday. I just, I can't do that. I'm fine with it. I'm going to be honest with you. If it's my birthday and she came in and said, happy birthday, and gave me a kiss, I'd be like, great, good. Because I'm just one of those guys that, like most of us here, we just want something, we go buy it. Like the other day I was driving we were going to get breakfast, and Bobby called me, Dale, you got to get this camera. It's the best camera in ever. And I was like, okay. So we got to the restaurant. I bought the camera. He turned me on to it. He gave me all these great reasons why we need to have the camera. So I bought the camera.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just how it goes. It's not like I'm like, all right, well, Christmas is around the corner. The other day I saw something on TV. It was, that Soda Stream where they pump gas into your soda?
I know exactly what you're going to say.
The Ninja one?
Yep. I almost bought it right then, too. I was like,
I want that. And Amanda goes, and then the next day I said something about, I'm going to get that thing today. And she goes, let's not get anything before Christmas. And I went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because people are always asking in my family, like, what should we get them? What should we do? And I'm never disappointed. I think I don't expect much. I don't feel like people need to spend most of their time worrying about me,
I'm exactly the same way, and my wife and I had an argument about it the other day because she bought me 2 different watches for my birthday. When was the last time you guys saw me wear a watch?
It's funny. Amanda brought that up to me yesterday.
Yeah. I go, I appreciate it. Like, I appreciate the thought, and she's trying to do it. And I go, but I just don't want you wasting money on something I'm never going to wear. I have 2 watches that I wear occasionally. If I'm dressed up, I'll put a watch on, and I don't even think they work. I think it's just for looks. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't even know, whatever. So I told her, I go, don't waste them. I go, give me a card. That's fine. That's all I need. But I don't need a watch.
Handwritten or a Hallmark?
She got mad. Write something in there.
That's the question. What kind of watches? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I don't know whether it was anything special or anything like that. But then she's like, well, you waste your money on all this different stuff. And I go, waste my money on what? And she goes, T-shirts.
Oh.
And I go, you mean the T-shirts I wear every day? And she goes, well, look at all the other ones. I go, yeah, that's a lifetime of T-shirts.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I probably don't wear a lot of those. I can go through and get rid of them. Okay, I wear these other ones. And then what else was it? Oh, she goes, then you have UPS you have Amazon boxes of stuff that you don't even know what's in there. I go, where?
Yeah. What are you getting?
She goes, that one up front. And I go, that's a mat. And she goes, for what? And I go, first off, take it down. So angry. I go, that's a mat for out back. I have my heavy bag, and I'm going to start doing some calisthenics and stuff. And I go, all right, I haven't gotten to it yet. I go, but I know what's in it, and I know where it's going. I go, so that's one thing in T-shirts? I go, that's your big argument? I go, you're a little bit off here.
Man, the fight in this house wouldn't even hold up. I'm wrong all the time. Well, my wife goes, she'll come into me and she'll go, I spend $300. I had to buy towels. And I go, what are you telling me for? I don't care. But she does it all the time. And then one time we'll have a conversation. She'll go, well, you spent way more money than me. I go, you're the one that's buying all these things and the boxes showing up. And she's like, I'm buying things for the house, towels and coffee, makers and all that stuff. Well, I know it, but the thing is that then I look at the bill and she's right. I just buy dumb stuff. I can't tell you how many pocket knives I have and lighters. I don't even smoke.
You got to get rid of that Touch Modern app. I'm telling you.
Touch Modern has really been delivering garbage lately.
Yeah, and they take forever.
Yeah, they take forever, and then they, I've gotten hardly anything from them over time. Where I'm like, in the last year, where I'm like, oh, that's great.
The only thing I can remember is that little flame ball thrower, which that seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I never used it, but it was cool.
They say take the Amazon app off your phone.
No.
And then that will slow down the...
Yeah, I'm not looking to slow it down. I'm just pointing out I agree.
Randomly buy things that you don't need that just sit in boxes that then Joe throws out.
Oh.
I finally, after all these years, bought a giant wreath for the top of my door. And that, it needs to be a pretty big size wreath. So I just went to Amazon. I put in giant wreaths, and there it was. Boom.
Perfect. I did hit my wife with this. I go, you're the one who's constantly buying dead people's clothes. Because she loves thrift stores and find all stuff. I go, those are just all haunted clothes you have over there. I'm the ghost of Gucci.
Oh, well. Yeah, I broke down and bought my wife a present.
Yeah.
I can't. But then I do the same thing that she goes, well, I go, that's not for me. I think the kids bought that.
Yeah.
Been doing that since the kids were like 3. It's just uncomfortable
Well,
to just sit there and be like, no, we're not getting gifts this year.
are you guys going to dinner or anything?
Yeah.
All right, that's nice.
When my son was younger, for Christmas, we would like write some of the stuff was from Santa, but then I'd put my name on some stuff, and my wife used to get mad, and I go, I want him to know that's from me.
Yeah.
I go,
Why is Santa getting the credit?
yeah, exactly. I go, first off, eventually he's going to realize that Santa, didn't get that for him, that I got it for him.
Spoiler alert.
No, that I got it for him. I didn't say anything bad.
Yeah, I used to argue with my wife too because the good gift, like the big gift of the year,
That's us.
it's coming from me.
Yeah.
like
That's
Yeah.
a jolly idiot.
yeah.
I
Coming down my
couldn't-
chimney.
I couldn't wait to have that discussion with my daughter when she knew. I was like, so now think about it. I had to go back and remind her of everything.
yeah.
Remember when you got this and this? Yeah,
Yeah.
both me.
Yeah.
Both me. Yeah. I don't know why. She needs to know everything.
My brother and I almost caught my parents one time putting the presents under the tree when we were younger. They had a great.
He spoiled it.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Oh, why?
Well, we were all dancing around it, so we don't say
Oh,
it.
what?
So.
Santa comes after.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, what, you guys don't know how this works?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I almost caught him, and they did the whole, we're putting cookies and milk out for Santa, and we bought it hook, line, and sinker. They
You're a
ate the
kid
cookies and
listening to the
milk.
show. He just has bad parents.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah.
Santa comes after the parents.
Okay. All I know is I had no idea when Santa came. I'd wake up and I'm like, how did all this stuff get in here? Where's it been this whole time? And how did he get it all? We don't even have a chimney. We live in the basement. How did he get that? And I was worried about that when I was a kid. We lived in a basement apartment. And I'm like, how? We don't even have a chimney.
Oh,
and we have a side door. He's not going to know there's 2 side doors.
The
Came up the
window?
incinerator.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
He just comes
man.
up with a singed beard.
It's part of
Thanks,
my job.
idiots.
That's too funny.
Poor Santa.
Do you know that's how my son kind of figured it all out? Because I tried to be a good dad. We were doing Easter. We rented a beach house one time for Easter, and I wrote him and he was very concerned that the Easter Bunny wasn't going to find us at the beach house. So I wrote a little note with a graphic from the Easter Bunny to leave, at the house, whatever. And then a couple of years later, he saw it on my phone. He saw the graphic, and he goes, I know this. This is from the beach house. I was like, I go, what? I took a picture of it.
Me and Santa text, I don't know.
Not buying it all. I find that both my kids said the same thing. We never believed in the Easter Bunny, and we never believed in the Tooth Fairy. But, we know Santa's real.
Yeah.
And I go, okay. And I'm like, then Juliana got to the point where she's like, if they are all real, this is a really creepy world we live in. Like, she could not. She's like, this one's collecting teeth. This one sneaks in your house. And she's like, and the other one's a giant rabbit that leaves candy. Like, she's like, you should hope that this is all fake because that would be crazy. Yeah, I know. It was, it's weird because you kind of, like, Amanda said something that was so depressing last night. This is the first Christmas we're going to have with no toys.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, Juliana gave her list through a PowerPoint presentation.
What?
Yeah, and there was no toys on it. We were like, oh, I said, well, she's getting toys anyway. I'm going to go buy toys. That's just a sad realization.
Yeah, and it starts to become like high-priced items as opposed to like.
Trust me, I've been through that, yeah. Yeah, I've been through that. Although my wife has the fashion sense. I don't. My son does. So they just do things and leave me out of it until the listeners rat me out and be like, how much that shirt your son's wearing costs? And I go, no, I have no idea. And then I Google it and we have problems. So it's better I don't know.
I get Apple AirPods Pro and like $300 soccer cleats and,
Yeah.
But again, if the listeners know how much your son's shirt costs, doesn't that mean they're buying it too?
Not necessarily.
I don't know, Carmen. I don't know. Are kids wearing $300 T-shirts at the school these days? I have no clue. What moron parent spends $300 on a T-shirt for their kid? I'm serious. I don't know. My wife's like, how's the Apple Card keep going up? I don't know. Maybe stop buying purple T-shirts for our son. It's ridiculous. Dude, his shirts are everything. He looks like he wears a uniform. Everything kind of looks the same every time I see him, but they're not. And they all are evidently high-end fashion things that this guy knows nothing about as I sit here in my $26 Buccaneer shirt with no sleeves.
I can't wait till he outgrows those clothes.
You'll never grow into those
No.
clothes.
Yeah.
They'll be night clothes.
He's not at a point where he's outgrowing and you're not growing up into them now. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the door just opened. Man, I've been paranoid like the last 24 hours.
What, you having weird like visions or something?
No, just like I'm like anxious. You know, I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's going on?
I didn't ask dreams. I didn't ask dreams.
I didn't
Gavin.
say anything
said
about
visions.
dreams.
I said
didn't say
visions.
anything.
But
Did
now
you
you
have
brought
a
it
dream
up.
last night?
What's
You had a
that?
dream?
Carmen,
You have a good dream last night?
I will drive over there.
Luckily, I don't remember any of them. From
Yeah, I
last
don't
night.
remember my dreams.
After Home Invasion Friday, it makes sense.
Well,
You know what's so funny is I thought about that. Was that really maybe subconsciously bugging me? And I don't think so. I don't. You know, I mean, I just felt like those two dummies just made a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't speak English. They were in the wrong spot. They needed help. They were asking for 911. Nobody breaks in your house and says call 911.
Yeah.
They break in and they go, can you call us an Uber? And then when you call in the Uber, they club you and they rob your house. All of a sudden, this one, they're like, can you call 911 for us? I think they were.
I can't believe how calm you guys stayed throughout the whole thing.
I don't know.
we're
We
not
were
a
very
bunch of
calm.
pussies.
Oh, no?
I tried to kill him with a pool skimmer. What are you talking about?
There's
I guess
nothing
that's true.
calm about
I
that.
guess in my head, the first initial meeting when you guys all just kind of looked at each other, looked around, and then they ran. I just feel like that was just a crazy couple of seconds where
It's a call to action. It's
Yeah.
not a time to panic.
it was like when we watched that guy try to put Galvin in a headlock on the cruise. Those few
Slow motion.
seconds, yeah, you're just like, is this
There's
real?
no stopping.
Yeah.
It was like a Marvel movie where we stepped out and we watched
Yeah.
ourselves. Yeah. Galvin likes to more than the hug from behind. Galvin likes the noogies to the head.
Oh,
People have some balls, man.
They
Not
really do.
it had nothing to do with the fact that we're on the radio. You should never noogie or hug or choke another guy.
yeah.
I also the big slap on the back too.
Oh,
is
yeah.
really
That.
annoying.
Yeah. Oh, any sort of that loud physicality is unnecessary.
You guys
Also-
don't have to worry about it, but small guys have to worry about being picked up.
Oh, that'd be bad.
People
Yeah.
pick
Weird.
you up.
What?
No. Nobody picks me up.
No.
Not anymore.
John Brennan pointed out one of the most emasculating things ever was Demo, who was wrestling and
Yeah.
doing we had the MMA, and he won the fight. He just won the fight, whatever, and he's celebrating. And X-Pac was in studio with us, and he picked him up and sat him on his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's
Like he was a parrot.
Yeah, it was like, you just won. You're a man. Oh, nope, you're a little baby. You're a little baby on the shoulder. Yeah, it was
my
like, you went from like champion to, oh.
Yeah, it was adorable. Then we all pass around and kiss his head. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Joe, Spanish. You almost got picked up by a girl one time.
Oh yeah. Yes.
That
yes, I
is-
did.
that's
And
the worst, I
And I
think.
had to put my thumb in her neck so she would put me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when a girl picks you up and you try to go, no, it's like when a squirrel tries to get out of the hands of a hawk who just
Yeah.
came down to the ground. You're like, what am I gonna do?
And it's the
I
worst.
pick Chad up once a day
Oh, wow.
and spin him around just to remind
Chad
him that
seems
I
like
can.
That's
Chad
nice.
seems like he likes that every once in a while. Like, I don't mean that in a negative way, but it seems to me
Yeah.
like Chad likes to be dominated once in a while.
My brother sent me a video. He thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. It's a guy that reminds me of you, Spanish, with his girlfriend, and he something, I don't know, he gets a raise at work or something, whatever he tells her, and it's set up, but the way he does it, it's great, whatever. She goes, oh my God, I'm so proud of you, and picks him up, and he starts kicking. He goes, don't pick me up, I'm a man. He goes, you can't pick me up like that. He goes, it's so funny.
Well, like that little Hezbollah guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
Tyson keeps
Dude,
kissing
yeah, I
him and
know.
holding him like a baby.
I love that headline. Mike Tyson does not know this is a 35-year-old man, and he's just kissing him, and he's like, hey, it's so adorable. Oh, that's so weird, man.
My wife and I came up with a new game yesterday. We went to Starbucks and got coffee from the happiest Starbucks guy ever. And then I forgot Joey, so I had to go back again, and he was super happy. And we pulled away from the drive-thru, and I looked at him, and then I go, gay or just adorable? And I go, oh, is that a new game? Do we play?
Yeah.
And she's like, but there's another choice. I said, what? She goes, Hispanic. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, he could either be gay, adorable, or just Hispanic, or the trifecta, the adorable
The hell we're
gay
talking.
Hispanic guy.
So-
because he was a waiver, like,
Oh.
okay, thank you, and then he waved.
We wave. We're waivers.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're in the kind
I'm
of
a waiver.
adorable
I wave.
category.
I
And
wave.
Hispanic.
Don't say
Right.
the other one.
You get 2 out of the 3. So gay or adorable
You
or
know.
Hispanic is our new game.
I mean, you do not have a girlfriend, am I correct?
I don't know.
oh, Well,
and you do like to accessorize.
God,
you do live with a guy.
Yeah.
I do live with a guy.
Yeah.
Chains and watches and hats. And,
It's okay. We don't judge you.
Thank you for not judging.
No,
Gold rimmed
this is
glasses.
a safe space.
So
not.
I had a discussion about that as well the other day because there is a new Netflix series that's about a cult, twin flames. Has anybody seen that? It's this whole thing, whatever. But I gotta be honest with you, it's kind of boring. It's not going anywhere yet. You're wanting to, and then he started banging all of them or whatever. But it's like the husband and wife are the leader, and the husband is a little, fruit snack a little bit. But I also go, guys that bang all the time, and he may be banging everyone for all I know, come across as little fanooch. You know what I mean?
Lose all their testosterone.
Because but like if they're so sexualized, they come across a little
Like
like
an
that.
addict, like a sex addict.
Yeah, but they also come. You're like, are they gay? But they're banging a lot of women.
But
Like,
after
what-
a while,
what
you
is
bang a
happening?
lot of women. You're like,
Yeah.
what's next?
I
You know?
guess.
But they're
yeah.
like flirt. It's like a weird flirty. I feel like.
Yeah. Because there's like a home video, and he comes down the stairs, and he's like waving like a princess, and I'm like, but then he's like, bang everybody.
They always go around telling everybody that I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Why
for
not be
sure.
personal? We gotta make it
What-
personal. That's not in the documentary.
I'm
I've
talking
seen
about
it.
the show, man.
I saw the show. It's not in there.
I'm gonna have to watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, gay or adorable. Feel free to play it at
Yeah.
home.
Or Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
Or Hispanic.
Yeah.
Or Spanish.
Or
Oh, sorry.
She really got me with the Hispanic because I'm like, I can't tell if that guy is super gay or just adorable or both.
Yeah.
He could be super adorably gay. And then when she dropped the Hispanic, I went, we have a whole new game. We have
Yeah.
a whole new game.
I don't know why we like to wave, but me and my entire family were big on waving.
It's cute.
Yeah.
But you have to be cute. Like if I was like, all right, see you later, you'd be like, oh, okay, no, that's
We
not
are
right.
all a little family, so
Yeah.
it was just like a bunch of Ewoks
Yeah,
waving
yeah,
at you. Yeah.
I don't
Like
think
a
I
s-
wave at all.
You
I'm
wave.
more of
I've
a-
seen you wave.
I'm more of a head nod.
I'm a pointer.
Yeah. You give them like finger guns.
Yeah.
Hey.
I do that.
I do the wave, but I don't give you all the fingers.
Oh.
I give you like 3. I give you like
That's called the Hitler salute.
no, like I just give you like not the peace sign,
Right.
but then
Right.
the thumb out. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, nah, I'm
Like
not.
you're the emperor and
Listen,
trying to make something happen.
I'm not doing ring finger and pinky over here. I know Spanish. I'll give you
Yeah.
these 3. And just give you. Yep.
Because he really wants to go.
Yeah.
Devil
No,
horns.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I don't pay attention. I don't think. I don't know what I do. I probably wave.
You
Probably
should
don't
wave.
do.
I think everybody should wave. It's nice. It's jolly.
I don't like any kind of signs like that. Like you giving the horns or doing stuff. And my neighbors, my old neighbors, they really liked Five Finger Death Punch. So we got to go and meet them, and we got pictures with them. And the father and son, both gave the hang loose sign when they were taking the picture. They were like, oh, like that, whatever. And my son at the time was like, "Oh, that's cool," and like that. I go, "No." I go, "Nope, don't do that."
He wants a
Don't-
sign. He doesn't know what to do.
Don't do that. Just stand there.
I do find
We're
that continuity in pictures is good. Like if you're gonna do a dumb thing, do it in all your pictures. I could never come up with a dumb thing. I'm always like, I don't know.
I think one of the funniest things, and I don't know who the guy was, but I believe he was a radio guy, and he would have every guest pretend like they were punching him in the stomach.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It was like Henry Winkler and all these different. And he's like, "Oh,
That's
like
pretty
that."
good.
Like that was his picture with him. Hey, let's get a picture together. All right, pretend like you punched me in the stomach.
That's pretty good.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Pete called me one day and he goes, I got a great idea for you. I said, okay. He goes, I'm on like some auction site or something. And they had one of those punching bags. You see like at an arcade where you punch it and it tells you what the power was.
Right.
And he's like, you should buy it and keep it in the studio. And every guest, you should have them punch it and then keep a thing so they can look over and see who the guest was and what their punch was, you know. You get Mike Allstott tears it up into the thousands, and you get, I don't know.
All the
Spanish,
comedians.
the
Oh,
three-
no, I
yeah,
would-
but all the comedians, exactly. And then the comedians are going to be like, well, I want to see how Dan Cook did. I want to see how Matt Rife did, you know. So I thought that would be cool. Well, I went to go get it, and then it sold real quick. And I got to find one of those. I still think that would be a great idea.
Joe's got video of when we were in New Orleans. We were messing with one of those.
And you
right.
say
I'm
Joe
sorry,
has video
yeah.
of this?
Yeah, he does that. I've seen the video.
Oh my
It
god.
does exist.
Spanish swung at it and he got like a 2.
Yeah.
He kind of
Worse.
missed. Yeah.
Worse. I missed it all together.
That happens a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
so embarrassing.
It was
Listen to me.
hilarious.
I boxed for a little while, like for exercise and stuff, so I know how to throw a punch. I punched that thing the other day and did not get half of what my nephew Billy got because Billy also boxes. Like he goes to the boxing gym all the time. Hey, he's 13, but he wrecked that thing. The numbers just kept spinning. I'm like, I think you broke it, dude. I could not. I was trying so hard to just get half his score. I couldn't do it.
I don't know what it is about having to hit a standing target because I can't. And you're right, because what's even worse is Gio went first, and I was talking crap the whole time, and then I went after him, and Gio just looked at me and was like, "You're an idiot."
Winghouse in Sarasota had one. I think it was either Hooters or Winghouse, one of them. And I did a gig there one day. And this guy was like, I'm going to headbutt it. And I go, if you headbutt it, if you get over 600, I'll give you $100. Son of a bitch did it.
Really?
He hit it straight with his face and everything. And I had to go get him $100. And I was like, damn it. I didn't expect him to do it.
There's a lot of fail videos of people breaking their hand or hitting somebody else because they missed the bag.
Conor McGregor does it, and he's all doing his Conor McGregor walk, whatever, and he hits it, and it's like a 4. It's ridiculous.
We got to get one.
Speaking of losers, the Lightning hurt me yesterday with my parlays.
Man.
I know.
I don't think they've scored in like a week or something.
What's that?
They haven't scored a goal in like a week.
No, they lost like 5-0 last night.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's not a good sign.
You bet anything last night, Gio?
No, I did not.
Keep it away.
Yeah. I'll probably fire back up when college football gets here on Saturday, but
I wish I knew anything about college football so I could just like try to guess.
yeah, there's just so many games, and a lot of the smaller games people don't know about have good lines.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't win, so
Yeah, you think you look like good lines.
yeah.
27 points. They'll never beat that. And then they beat them 104-0.
Yeah, I enjoy, even though I never win, I enjoy betting on college football more.
Yeah, well, good. I got Sunday coming up. I have such a busy next couple of days because at my wife's birthday, I have Bobby coming to town. Then we leave for vacation. All of that together is just it's hectic.
It's a whirlwind.
It's a whirlwind.
Holiday season, man. I don't like it. That's why I like spooky seasons, right before all the chaos.
I almost said F. I have to tell you, I really hate Halloween. I saw pumpkins.
You don't actually have to tell us. You've told us that a lot.
Yeah.
We know
I
that.
saw pumpkins outside my house and it made me mad. I was like, why are they still here?
Thanksgiving.
I know,
Thanksgiving.
but it doesn't. It looks just.
The scary pumpkins?
Yeah,
You
no.
don't like pumpkin pie?
Oh,
I don't. Here's another thing. You haven't seen my neighborhood at night, but they do such a magnificent job at the entrance of white lights on all the palm trees and everything.
White lights.
I wish they would. I wish they would keep them up all year round. Just the white lights.
but I actually do like the white lights.
It looks classy. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
Christmas much.
The front of my neighborhood, they have lights like that, and they change the color based on what's going on. Like when it was Veterans Day, they were red, white, and blue.
Well,
I don't
that
like it.
Halloween, they were orange.
No,
Now
one
they're
color.
going to change them to Christmas.
Makes
One
it a
color.
happy place to come home to.
Yeah, and then sometimes they're just white lights.
Right. I see. I like that too.
No, it's not. One, stick to a color, and then that's it for life.
You guys don't even have grass on your lawn, so
That's
stop trying
also
to tell
very
us what to
true.
do
That's
over
very,
here.
very true.
We're working
Do we
on
have
it.
grass?
A little bit. We're working.
I've
we
been there
got a patch.
twice in the last month.
Where's a patch in the there around
just,
there?
You know, we're
Our
watering.
neighbor has grass.
Maybe the dog would go to the bathroom a little easier if it had a
Oh,
little
no,
pad or something.
He loves it outside, Michael. He goes in the backyard all the time.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that dog ended up at your house.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I don't know if you guys are, but
we are.
very
Yeah.
happy.
does he like you now?
No,
No.
but it's all right. I
A little
still
bit.
hold him and force him to love me.
He does. He does
Yeah.
hug rape the dog.
I do hug rape the dog. Yeah.
Oh.
You play
Yeah.
with the dog? Like you got
Yeah.
toys and stuff?
Yeah.
The
I bought a
dog's
bunch
not much
of
of
toys.
a player.
No?
He's getting
I don't-
kind of breaking out of his shell.
Really?
Yeah. He likes to go on walks. I love taking that dog for walks. Yeah.
You're so, I can just see you and that little dog. You're
Yeah.
so dainty,
Yeah, of
just
course.
walking
Yeah.
around the
We
neighborhood.
both trot the same, you know.
Yeah, and he's got one eye, so
Yeah.
you can't see anything. It's because he's paranoid what's coming at him.
It's a blast. We tool around. He loves it. He smells a bunch of new stuff.
I talked to my dogs last night. I go, I'm happy with you, and I'm happy with you. You guys don't crap in the house. You don't bother me. You just run around. I go, I'm good. Don't let me get any more. And then I go, if I ever bring it up, just start shaking your dog heads. No.
Maybe one more.
My dog, I'm pretty sure, just tapped me on the shoulder and said I had to poop really bad. It was just like, come over, hit my arm, walk to the door. Hit my arm, walk to the door. And I go, this couldn't be any more obvious. Open the door, went outside, came right back in. The dog told me it had to go outside.
Have you seen the dog that can talk with the pad on the ground?
No.
Oh, yeah, where
yeah.
they hit the.
Dude, this dog figured out how to communicate with its owner, and then after like a year of communicating, it started looking into the mirror and asking its owner, "Why isn't it human?"
No.
Swear to God,
Get out of
I've seen the
here.
video.
Look it up.
You're talking about Planet of the Apes.
bro. It is
Is Caesar a pet?
crazy.
Get out
Caesar's
of
not
here.
a pet. Caesar's friend.
Yeah, because they have like 40 different buttons
Yeah.
that they can push to say different things.
Wouldn't it be great if it pushed the wrong button but just said something so
Oh.
outrageous? Like, or imagine you're like, woof, woof, go outside. Woof, woof, go outside. And you go and you take it. And then there's another one that says, I'm hungry, and so it learns all the buttons. But then you're sleeping at night and you hear, I see you.
Dude, no
Well,
way.
I saw one where a dog told its owner that it was sick. And then, like, the next day, like, they went to bed, woke up, and they felt like crap. But it was like, Mom, sick.
Oh,
Mom,
it's telling the
sick.
owner that it was sick.
It was
Yeah.
telling the owner that she was going to be sick.
Oh.
And then, went to bed, woke up, and had, like, the flu or something.
There's a lot
Dogs
of
can
people.
totally tell when you're
Yeah.
not feel they don't feel good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I've seen them go up to my kids and lay down next to
Yeah.
my kids. Yeah.
Well, they have the dogs for people that have like that have seizures or that hurt themselves or
The
anything
cancer
like that.
sniffing ones.
Cancer, yeah,
That's
MS,
amazing to me.
all kind of stuff. Yeah.
I saw one that can sniff gluten. They know if like a restaurant took croutons off a salad.
Wow.
If your blood sugar is high, they can tell. Yeah, it's crazy, and they know what like if you're gonna have a situation, whatever, and they come over and
Yeah.
make you sit down so you don't fall.
That is
Crazy.
that is so amazing. Can you imagine if these dogs are so domesticated and so loving and all that turns out they really can? They don't have the vocal cords. They really could
Dude.
speak.
There was a
They're
video
smart.
going around the other day of a guy with his dog in the car, and he goes, whatever the dog's name is, Fido. Did you used to be human? And it looks at him and it like starts shaking his head and starts jumping up and down. I mean, obviously it's just
Yeah, still.
the way
I mean,
you talk to the
say
dog.
obviously, but
But it's funny because the dog already has a face. He's got one of those faces that looks human, like the eyes and stuff and everything. And it looks at him and it's like, yeah, like I
creepy.
can't.
That's
If I talk,
creepy.
I die.
dude.
Why anybody would own a stupid cat makes no
Oh
sense. to me.
man, come on, dude.
Yeah,
Cats are
as a
great.
cat
No.
owner, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Cats
I
are
don't.
great.
I don't get it. You're weird.
Cats can be good.
No.
What if the dog is like, hey, I can't talk. We're all ex-humans, The cat, just a stupid cat. Possess no skills, doesn't talk, doesn't do anything.
That cat has tried to kill the dog a lot.
Oh, with its mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Cats are evil.
They are. She is very evil. She's not nice.
Hmm.
I say it to her all the time. I say, you are not nice.
Well, you named her after a
Caitlyn Jenner, yeah.
murderer.
But she always is trying to like claw at people that are just trying to pet her. I don't understand. But she's a cat, so.
I love watching my cat punch the dog in the face with her little paws because she does the repeated like Sugar Ray Leonard pop, 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 three shot. It's
But
great.
she gets up on counters to do it.
Yeah, she likes to hit you at the
Yeah,
top, coming
dude.
from the top. Excuse me. All right, we got a open letter coming up today, a brand new open letter because it's Wednesday. I want to remind you of a couple of things. One is Friday we'll be broadcasting live from the Walmart on Dale Mabry 275. Nothing gets us out of the studio. We don't like being out on the streets. We don't like being broadcasting from places. But we specifically like this one so much that we're debuting our new setup when we go out there. And we're going to have a fun time. We got barbecue people coming out there. We got Dark Side of the Grill. We've got the W Sauce. We've got it all happening out there. All while we're just out there trying to entertain people so they can come by and make food donations to Metropolitan Ministries for the holidays. There are a lot of people. What do they call them in the commercial? They don't want to say poor people. They call them like
Food disadvantaged or
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
There's a lot of disadvantaged people in the area. It's a tough time, and you may not have been one of those people last year or the year before, but it may have happened sometime in your life, and it could happen to you next year. So while you're feeling fortunate, come out and join us this Friday, Walmart, Dale Mabry 275, and let's collect as much money and as much food as we can. If you can't get there, you'll be able to donate on our website. We will have prizes to give away out there as well, and we're selling Pap pins. Cash for the pins. Joe, we have to figure out how many we have left, right?
Okay.
Say we had 20 left.
All right.
First 5, $10 each. Okay. Then
right.
the next 5, now we only have 15. So then they go up to $15. And you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then when there's like 3 left, then we have a bidding war for them. 100% of the money goes right to the charity.
I like it.
I'm in.
Yeah. We're
I'm
not.
in.
Nobody's keeping any cash. Goes right to the charity. We'll do it. We'll have a good time on Friday. We'll end the week strong before we head out to Thanksgiving vacation. I also want to remind you that when we come back, we have a Christmas extravaganza going on. We are doing a live Christmas show. There's going to be singing and dancing and comedy. Lynn Koplitz is headlining. Matt Fernandez is performing. We've got a bunch of crazy things going on. In fact, we really need to get together and plan this out because I'm feeling very optimistic about our delivery, and I don't know where we're getting all this talent from. So that is happening on the 16th, and you can get your tickets now at theboneonline.com as well. It was 60% sold out last time I checked, which isn't a bad thing because there's plenty of different types of seats. Tickets start at $49. You can get a table. You can get a GA seat in the back. You could sit in the front. No matter where you sit, you could still spit on Spanish. So I had to narrow that down in case people try to do that.
I like it.
Yeah. What is that they're showing? Is that a pig on television?
Yes.
You sure?
No.
Yeah,
I think it's a baby cow.
Oh, it looks like a baby cow. Yeah. Now I can see the face.
That is
That's
terrifying.
That's adorable. Anyway, that's the Calta Christmas Extravaganza, December 16th at the Floridian Social Club in downtown St. Pete. And the other thing is go check us out on Instagram. We've got an Instagram account, and every time I mention it, we got 100 new people liking us, so that means you're not doing it for some reason. At the Mike Calta Show, I put up some videos yesterday. The Chris Chelios video made it to the Reels with all your errors in it, including mostly pictures of that guy that had nothing to do with Chris Chelios.
Awesome.
It's hilarious. At the Mike Calta Show, go find it right now. We'll take a quick break. Sporkle's next on 102.5 The Bone. .646 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. You find us live here on Bone TV and on Instagram at the Mike Calta Show. You give us a like and a follow, whatever you do. I almost got mad at you because you didn't leave a note. I said, where did Spanish go? Did he leave a note? Spanish just disappears during the show.
I knew I would
and
be
nobody
back
could
in time.
find him. Well, yeah, it was right on time.
It was just a quick visit.
Okay. I don't know what you do, and I don't really want to know the details.
Just warming up the toilet seat.
Reverse cowgirl, just gotta get it started. You know what I mean? You can't just jump on in.
Gross. Yeah. Well, it's 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. It's Wednesday, so at 8 o'clock, Galvin will have a brand new open letter. We're going to give some stuff away to the people right now. Carmen, I know we got a lot of things, right? We got TSO, we got Dwight Yoakam, we got New Kids on the Block.
Also, 30 Seconds to Mars, Summer of '99, Barbecue Love Fest, which is happening this weekend, and you're going to.
Yeah.
And
I was waiting for the song.
Promises.
I'll eat the meat right there on the street.
And
we
then
also,
you'll go to Barbecue Love Fest.
and we also have tickets for Tom Segura.
I must say that my record has been pretty outstanding as of late.
You went to one thing.
Not true. I had a couple of things.
The auction, that was it.
Yeah. What
I
else?
did the cruise.
Since the cruise I've gone on, I've done everything I said.
Listen, the cruise was happening. You know, come on.
Couldn't
You
get out
can't
of
have
it.
an
You were in the
Oprah
Oprah
suite.
suite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not go to that.
Yeah.
All right, so the auction. Don't even think about the cruise. The auction. What else do you have?
I don't know. I mean, what did I say that I was going to do that I did or didn't do? I mean, I did the pub crawl. I did the
you went and saw Saigon Kick guy
Matt Kramer in Miami. Yeah, I've been pretty good lately.
He was supposed to go see a comedian that he didn't go see.
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot.
No one likes a rat.
You're asking the question.
Well, it's just better. I said it's better. That's all I'm saying.
You didn't come to the Thanksgiving work meeting that you said you were going to come to.
Yeah, promise. I'm going to the Christmas party though.
Are
No,
you?
you're not. It's on a Tuesday.
No. Hey, by the way, I had to switch the location of our Christmas party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I realized there's a capacity amount of people that we can only have, and I was leaving out some people. I was like, oh, I got to invite that person, so we got to move to.
So it's not at your house?
No, I was never at my house.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, no. Oh, good. So you won't be disappointed.
Okay.
Actually, it's in a good place. But
I love Chili's.
it's Chipotle, 3 different locations.
Hell
We're
yeah.
gonna all zoom each other.
Who got left out?
No, nobody got. Well, I'll tell you off the air.
Oh,
It's
man.
one of those ones where it could hurt. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. Think about it. Who would be hurt?
Spanish?
Similar.
Aw.
Similar.
John Brennan.
We'll figure it out during the break. No, he's not.
Oh, I'm dying to know now.
Crazy.
Wait, I'm
nobody
invited, right?
Who would be
No.
hurt?
Have you gotten your invitation?
You didn't send them yet.
I got
To
mine.
the people who are going.
What? You said you still got to buy them.
I'm not buying them. I'm just telling you. This is the date. This is the place. Be there. Be
I just want to be there.
not there.
Who would be
Do a
hurt?
Facebook invitation.
No.
Did you see the list that I had? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell. Do it this way.
Here we
Just
go.
say it.
I had I had all of us and our guest. Then I had Martine and Ian and Dizzy and Mike Olivero and Melanie.
Right.
Who's the one person that I'm forgetting?
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
You forgot Dom.
I did forget Dom.
Oh, wow.
Not again.
Wow.
Show up
Again?
with his own chair.
Yep,
Oof.
that's why he didn't get invited.
Yeah, but he didn't not get invited. I just forgot to. I didn't invite anybody yet, but I
Yeah.
was like, I forgot about Dom.
I mean, he wasn't on the list.
He wasn't on the
He
list.
can't come now.
He wasn't.
But thankfully, last night I went, of course we're inviting Dom. I totally forgot.
And now
about
we
it.
can't go to a nice place. We all have to suffer.
Thanks, Dom.
No.
Now
we're
we
going
all
to a
suffer.
nice. We're going to a really nice place.
Yeah, but not as nice as the other place.
No, it's pretty good. It's
A
pretty
little
good.
bit of a step down.
Do we
What's
have a
the?
theme?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is the theme of this place?
Good food.
Okay.
Good food.
McDonald's.
Just
Oh, I wish.
American food or like Italian?
No, Paisan.
All of that. Everything all mixed.
It's got it all.
Yeah.
You can order. You can get fish. You can get pizza.
I love the
You can
Golden
get a
Corral. I
burger?
love the Golden Corral.
Oh, chocolate,
Great
chocolate
buffet.
fountain.
Christmas at the GoCo. I'm in.
Question: are their menus 50 pages long at this place?
We're not going to Cheesecake Factory.
Oh.
We can if you want to. Anyway, so that's happening.
I'm going to
I
a nice
mean,
dinner tonight.
You know where you can go.
Where?
Olive Garden.
Mm.
Has everything.
Oh, I'm
By the
in.
way,
I would love that.
thank you to
A
Rob-
party that large, they limit your breadsticks.
No, unlimited. That's part of their thing.
Unless
Unlimited.
it's 10 or more people.
Thank you to Robert, who direct messaged me the other day, and he goes, "Hey, happy birthday! What's your email? I want to send you something." I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't know whether to send me an article or a
Right.
hot or not or something, whatever." Send me $100 gift card to Olive Garden.
Oh.
Nice.
I was like, "Thank you, Robert." On
very
my
nice.
birthday. On my birthday, he sent that to me.
Spanish, he got him on his birthday.
He's a good friend.
Didn't even wait until Friday. No, don't even know him.
Oh,
Don't even know him.
well, he's a good
A
stranger.
listener and very nice, and that I thanked him and I said you didn't have to do that. That was very nice.
That is
Yeah.
very nice.
How about
Good,
that?
good for you.
I had a woman who DM'd me on Facebook Messenger wishing me happy birthday, Galvin. And I said, you know I'm not Galvin. And then proceeded to argue with me that, yes, I in fact was
Oh,
Galvin.
you're Galvin.
And we had talked before.
Oh.
I said,
send you
no,
$100.
I'm not.
I had a guy ask me out at the bar crawl how Joe's doing with all his scabs and stuff and
Oh.
everything, and I go, I mean, he probably has them, but that's not Joe. That's Spanish.
I've looked. I'm totally clean of scabs. Yeah.
Joe sleeps and lie every night
Yeah.
just to make sure. All right. Well, let's give something to the people now with a little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. What's the theme shirt that Charlie's wearing? Is that Santa Claus? Is he in the?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's happening.
Beach Santa.
The Festival of Trees. Where is that at? I'd go see that.
There's a bunch of trees.
Well, I mean, are they decorated?
I like trees. I think
Listen,
I should be. It's
I have
Christmas.
a daughter, and she's like, "I'm bored. What can we do?" And I'm running out of things to do. So now
Trees
we're
is
like, let's
good.
go look at the trees.
Yeah.
All right, Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay, today we're going to play actors by same first letter movies. So I'm going to give you 3 movies. You're going to give me the actor, and all the movies for that actor is all going to start with the same letter.
Ooh, there's
Okay.
too many things.
All right.
Just-
We're giving you the actor.
Correct. That's
All right.
all you need to worry about.
All right. Last names allowed.
Yes. First one, Bedtime Stories, Big Daddy, Billy
Chandler.
Madison.
Adam Sandler.
Spanish. Man of Steel, The Master,
Cowboy.
The Muppets. Man of Steel, The Master, The Muppets.
Shannon.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Not a Man of Steel.
Amy Adams.
She, real quick, side note. No. Sometimes super hot, sometimes so gross. There's
Yeah.
like no
Yeah.
in between with her. I don't know what the deal is. It's weird. All right, go ahead. Back to the game, folks.
You guys are giving me the actors. Your next one, Girl Interrupted, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Jolie.
Gia. Mike.
Is that her name? I was like Jolie, but that's not her name.
it is.
That is. Damn it.
Gone Girl, Good
Ben
Will
Affleck.
Hunting. Mike. Madagascar, Meet
Chris
the
Rock.
Parents. Mystery
Ben
Man.
Stiller.
Galvin. Garfield the movie.
Bill Murray.
Ghostbusters. Galvin. Carol. Cinderella. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Pitt.
Carol,
What's her name?
Cinderella, The Curious Case
Amanda Seyfried.
of Benjamin Button,
She's a really good actress. What's
Kate
her name?
Blanchett.
Yes.
Oh.
Damn it.
About Schmidt, anger management,
Jack
Nicholson.
Nicholson.
Nicholson,
Couldn't get it out.
Galvin.
I'm so confused. What's going on?
You're
naming the actor.
She's giving us movies, and
you
you're
say-
naming the actor that's in all these movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought there was something about the same letter or something.
Yeah, all the movies start with the same letter
Oh, okay.
for the actor.
I'm stupid.
You're just naming the actor. That's all you need to
I'm
worry
thinking
about.
like the actor doesn't match. I'm just an idiot.
No. All right, here we go. Saving Silverman, School of Rock,
Jack Black.
Shallow
Oh,
Hell,
man.
Jack Black, Galvin. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
Clooney.
Ocean's 11, Mike. Beverly Hills Cop.
Murphy.
Anyway.
Beverly Murphy.
Beverly Murphy.
That's not a person.
I mean, it probably is a person, not the right person.
I do give that to
Yeah.
Mike.
We don't have to go by the papers. Say whatever we want.
Oh, Jesus.
Get one first, and then we'll talk.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying. We can just say whatever we want.
Your next one, The Family Stone, Father of the Bride,
Sarah
the
Jessica Parker.
First
Damn it.
Wives Club.
Steve Martin.
Matthew McConaughey.
The Family Stone, Father of the Bride, The First Wives Club.
Man, that is.
I know who it is.
Oh, wait,
It's the mom.
Diane Keaton.
Yeah.
No
Good.
point. Mad Max Fury Road,
Gibson.
A Million Ways to Die
The
in
Road.
the West.
Road. What is it?
Galvin.
What is his name? What was it?
Charlize Theron.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
didn't hear. I thought you said Thoreau.
Oh.
I didn't know who it was.
No, Galvin got the point. Man on the Moon, The Mask,
Jim
Me,
Carrey.
Myself, Galvin. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Chocolat, Crybaby. Galvin and Pat Pat.
Chocolat?
Chocolate.
Chocolat.
Chocolat?
Chocolat. Yeah. And Pat Pat, we're halfway there.
Oh, halfway.
Oh.
Jesus.
All right. Gio is not on the board. He has 0. Spanish, 1 point. Michael with 4. And
Chocolat.
Galvin is your leader by 3. He's got
Oh,
7.
my God. All right. Come
She only
on.
got one?
Yes.
All right. Actors by same first letter
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Next.
Gio still doesn't know.
Beverly Murphy. doesn't matter what
It's
the
you
answer
pick
is.
the actor and you just put Beverly in front of it.
Beverly
Edward.
Murphy, and that was accepted as an answer.
Mirror, Mirror, My Best Friend's Wedding, Mystic Pizza.
Roberts.
Galvin. The Revenant, Revolutionary Road.
DiCaprio.
Mike. Fear, The Fighter,
De Niro.
Four Brothers.
Wahlberg.
Galvin. Death Becomes Her, The Devil Wears Prada.
Bette Midler.
Streep.
Nope.
Doubt. Streep. Spanish. Carrie. Coal Miner's
Space
Daughter. Galvin. Date Night. Despicable Me. Dinner
Corral.
for Schmucks. Galvin.
Carvel?
Corral. Beverly Murphy.
Yeah.
It's Beverly Carvel.
Minority Report.
Cruz.
Spanish. Sleepless in Seattle.
Hanks.
Hanks.
Galvin.
Mike said.
Calvin scares me.
Mike said.
7 pounds.
Will
6
Smith.
degrees. Mike. Batman. Beetlejuice.
Michael. Ooh.
Geo.
Beverly Keaton.
Still accepted. Bad Moms. Black Swan. The Book of Eli.
Kunis.
Portman.
Yeah.
Hunez. Spanish.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
trying
the
to get it to
jazz
come in.
hands.
I was like, yeah, super hot.
And Pat Pat. We're on list 3.
Oh, I can go.
Gio is on the board. He has a single solitary point. Spanish has 4. Michael with 6. And Galvin doubling that score. He's your
Oh.
leader with 12.
Wow.
Oh.
What was Black Swan, Natalie Portman, and who?
Mila Kunis.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That was a good movie. It was scary and sexy at the same time.
Very sexy.
I like my sexy scary.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Last.
Philadelphia is pretty sexy, scary too.
Oh, that's real
All right,
scary.
come
A little bit
As-
sexy, real scary.
Last 3. Actors by movies. Here we go. 7. Street Smart. The Shawshank Redemption.
Morgan Freeman.
Calvin.
Andy.
Oh,
Walk the line. Water for elephants.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Walking Phoenix. What Phoenix?
Wild.
Whatever his name.
Beverly Phoenix.
What was the first movie?
Walk the line. Water for elephants.
Oh.
Wild.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Reese.
Spanish. And your last one. Aladdin. August Rush.
Robin Williams.
Calvin.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Your final score, Gio with a single point, Spanish with 5, Michael with 6, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 14.
Is that 2 in a row?
There's one.
1.
No, 2 in a row. Sorry.
Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah, sorry.
He has no idea.
I looked at the wrong day. Yeah, my records show that is 2 in a row.
Well, very good.
Right?
Good job, Galvin. Congratulations. Pick a line.
I'm going to go line 4.
Line 4. You'll have your choice of tickets. Hold on until Carmen gets a chance to grab the line. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up news today, tipping fatigue, getting murdered in the room, and follow them rules.
I like it. All right. I know what none of those things mean.
Oh, man.
Galvin has your
Wait till
news.
you're there.
We will do that right when we come back. First, I want to tell you about my friends at Zero Res. If you're looking to get your place in tip-top shape, get it as clean as it could possibly be before the holidays so you don't have your family talking crap behind your back, you can go to ZeroResTampa.com. And if you mention me, Mike Calta, you get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $129. That means they can come in there and do your living room, your dining room, your bedroom, whatever you need. 3 rooms of carpet clean, $129. And they do air duct cleaning, and they can get your place in the best shape ever before your family comes over. Or if you want to make an appointment to have them come after Thanksgiving so they can clean up the mess that your whole family made, you can do that as well. But do it now before they fill up and they push you out further and further away. Go to ZeroResTampa.com. That's ZeroRez Tampa.com. Mention me. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $129. It is Zero Res. We'll take a quick break. News is next on 102.5 The Bone. $7:12 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
I hope this comes to town, maybe at the Straz or something, the musical that they're doing on the Huey Lewis and the News music.
I actually have a list of musicals I want to see this
Yeah?
year. I want to see the Back to the Future one.
Brigadoon.
I want to see the Huey Lewis one. I've already seen Hamilton twice, and I only fell asleep once.
I got to tell you, I did not see Hamilton the play, but it was on, what, Netflix or
Disney.
HBO or something? Disney?
Yeah.
I mean, it was rough.
When I saw it in the theater for the first time,
In the
I liked
theater,
it.
I
Yeah.
think it would make a lot more sense. Not make sense, but like it makes sense to be in the theater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you see a live performance, you're doing it, whatever. But yeah, it did not carry well on TV.
I think you're only appreciating that if you've already been to see it live.
yeah,
You know what I
on
mean?
TV.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you watch on TV, like you're a fan, and that's why you're watching it.
Because I was like, I don't get why people are interested in this.
Yeah.
So I saw it twice. I think one time I went with Tony, maybe, because we happened to be in the city, and Tony's brother works in Broadway, and we got
You
tickets.
don't have to make an excuse for 2 white guys going to see
Oh.
Hamilton.
Oh no! The one we went to see was the one with where he was crying and all that.
Tony?
Not with me, but he had seen it prior. He goes, "Oh, you cried the whole time." What was the one? The one where the guy drops the note, and he was thinking about killing himself, and he writes a note, "Dear Evan Hansen," and we go see it, and not only did I fall asleep, but the guy on stage is acting. Was the original guy who did it. And he was acting so well and cries so much on stage that he snotted one time all over his hand, like he's got real tears up there, and Tony was like, the first time I saw it, I was so emotional and blah, blah, blah. And I get it because Tony has 2 young kids too, And I went and saw it, and I was like, yeah, I didn't. He goes, how many times did you cry? I go, not once. No, I'm just not a crier. I get sad and stuff. Sometimes I want to cry at the dumbest things, but I'm not like a typical crier. And I didn't care. But that was the one where afterwards I went on the stage to see like a little backstage tour. And while I'm on the stage, and it's me and Tony, and then Hugh Jackman came out, and I was like, he's so tall.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, every time, the last 3 times I went to New York, I ran into Hugh Jackman at restaurants or whatever. It's so funny.
Maybe that's why you got divorced.
Well, I did. The last time was him and his wife.
Oh.
So, yeah. It was so funny because the restaurant that I was at, that Hugh Jackman was eating at, he, across the street from us, was Kanye and Kim went in there to eat. It was the day that Kanye was hosting Saturday Night Live. And, I mean, there was 400 people outside waiting, paparazzi and just people, and I couldn't understand why people were doing this. And Hugh Jackman's like, so they're just waiting. And I go, yeah. And I go, they're just waiting. And he's like, okay. I mean, I get it. It's stupid. Anyway, I would have liked to have seen her come out. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have been mad at checking her out. I'm telling you, I think she's one of the most, I don't care how much work went into it, she's almost perfect.
Yeah, it's funny because years and years and years ago, we were talking about something I said about Kim Kardashian, and Ralphie May goes, she's ugly. And I go, Ralphie, come on.
Can I tell you something? I don't think that he meant she was ugly. I think what he was saying is that she's so fake looking, which was completely opposite of the thing. But what I will say was, I've been in the room with her on 2 different occasions, and there were 10-year separation. And it's a way bigger difference. Like the first time I saw her was at the Hard Rock. I just talked about this recently. Her and Reggie Bush got out of the limo behind me, and she just looked like a little girl with a watermelon in her ass. And she still had the big bad eyebrows, and she wasn't that. I mean, she was hot, but she wasn't what she is today. Like now, I think she's perfect.
It's funny because people change with the times. So even like girls that were hot back then, you look at them now and you're like, oh my God, they're so much hotter because they're in this time.
Yeah.
You're in this time. You look at pictures back then. There was pictures. Somebody put up a thing and said, why didn't Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, why weren't they ever a thing? But they were always like together because Titanic was such a big thing. But it had pictures of them through the years. And you think Leonardo DiCaprio was always a handsome dude, which he was.
Yeah, he was a goofy little kid.
But in 2006, he had like a fat face and he had like dumb hair. But at the time, that was the hairstyle, whatever. But you look at him and you go, look at him now. He's like distinguished and looks better or whatever. But then it was just some fat kid that was like, I'm Leonardo DiCaprio.
Not afraid to cry on camera. Well, whatever. She's to me, I think, when I look at, I have a picture of her on my desktop where I'm like, she's the hottest thing ever.
Yeah.
She really is.
Is it next to your folder of kids?
My kids.
Oh, no.
Just make
Galvin's referencing, I had made a folder on my computer so that I could put all the picture of my children. I can put them all in one folder. And I wrote kids on it. And then I went and I changed it to my kids.
And maybe just put family.
Yeah. Well, no.
Or like their names.
No, because it's separate. There's family pictures with all of us. And then there's kids' pictures. Because I have kids' pictures from when they were little to when they were older.
That sounds like it'll hold up in court.
They're just my kids. Just mine. I made them. Anyway.
You made the pictures?
No. I hate everybody on the show.
Swarm.
Carmen,
Trying to look out for you.
I don't blame you for hating us.
Yeah. See?
All right. Did we check in with Galvin with today's news? Let's do that now.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. You have a little while until Black Friday, but not at Pelt's. They have their pre-Black Friday sales event happening right now where you can get huge discounts in there, and they're changing every single day. They have in-store clearances, they have online specials, and it's all leading up to their massive Black Friday week that is going to be happening at Pelt Shoes. And, of course, right now you got the Pelt's Points, the Pelt's Perks program going on where you can get Pelt's Points for discounts on future purchases. So whenever you stop at the Pelt's, make sure you whisper my name, Galvin. Galvin. You're going to get $5 off your first purchase, and then you're going to get 25 points automatically deposited into your Pelt's Points account for future discounts. There you go. Pelt Shoes. Get them at Pelt's.
The Triple P.
Yeah. So in news today, let me pull it up real quick. The House on Tuesday voted to approve a stopgap funding measure that would avert a government shutdown. Oh, it's going to shut down.
Good
It's going
thing.
to shut down. The measure, which passed by a 336 to 95 bipartisan margin, now heads to the Senate, which must approve the resolution and send it to President Joe Biden's desk before 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday.
It is a 2,000-page document. I don't know. That's how they always do.
Shut it
They
down.
have a bunch of stuff in there.
Come on, man. I can't read this whole
Yeah,
thing.
come on. You're at midnight. Come on.
Let's get serious. Come on.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. And then don't threaten me with the shutdown. Shut it down.
Yeah,
don't
I wish
care
they
anymore.
would shut it down because I
care.
guarantee we don't need him for a lot of stuff.
I got to tell you, West Wing is such a good show that I've watched it a few times. Like, I don't even think I watched it when his initial run was on. I watched it again, but it's I think it's on Netflix still. Watch it. It still holds up, but there is a great episode where they're having a shutdown and what the president does. It's a good move. Yeah, I like it. I got to tell you, Jeb Bartlett was running for president. I'd vote for him. Martin Sheen, yeah, he's in, man.
I don't trust you.
No,
No, because you said you were not voting in the presidential election until Joe Biden ran. Then Joe Biden ran. You still didn't vote for him.
but I said that when I was 12 and he was 65.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we both grew up,
Right, I understand.
and then it didn't work out.
He had a late start.
I liked Joe Biden when I was younger,
Yeah.
and he was younger.
Fighting Joe.
Yeah. And then we both got older, and he got really older.
It's like when you look at pictures of girls from back in the day, and they're not. You look at it now, and they're not as hot as they were before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
Leo had a fat
That's
face.
toughy.
New study found that the average American tips at least 5 people a week. And half of us are having tipping fatigue now. 53% say they're fed up with it. Here are 5 more tipping trends to watch for. It really is crazy because
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
Because one thing that I do find is that there is a general idea of what and who to tip. And we all know we
Right.
don't tip our fast food people, blah, blah, blah. But I also find that people are over tipping. If you're having tipping fatigue, bring it back a little bit. Am I jumping the gun? I'm sorry.
No, but that's you bring up a good point, and that is one of the points that they're talking about in here. But we don't tip our fast food workers? Yes, we do. Subway, Chipotle, all these
I'm talking about
places have.
McDonald's and kind
But
of fast food.
like
yeah.
McDonald's, like the real fast foods don't do it yet.
Yeah.
I
My
feel like
thing
I've
is-
seen the tip jar at McDonald's.
Oh, I'm sure.
In the
I'm
drive-thru
sure.
before,
Maybe.
yeah.
My thing is that I have been to places. I've pulled up at valets or I did something and I don't have any cash, and I go, I only have $1, for my valet guy, and they're like, don't worry about it, man. It's no big deal. I think that they have a steady flow of money, and they know you'll get them next time, so they don't really worry about it. And I'm always stressing out to make sure that I give them enough. But a tip is a tip, and they're happy with anything.
So I always tip on the way out
For valet, me too.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I valeted and they stole change out of my
Oh, really?
thing. Yeah, I'll tell you where
You
after.
Oh.
tip on the way out of the valet? Not
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
in there?
No.
Yeah.
Because they
Which-
all pull it, like they share it. So there's like 5 guys. So someone parks your car and then someone goes and gets it, but they usually share it.
The only way I tip beforehand is if I want to keep my car up front somewhere.
Well, that's what I figured. My mentality was you tip them as soon as you see them, so they know
And
to
it
keep
could make sense to do that, but then whenever you get your car, the guy's like, "All right, well, thanks."
Yeah,
Sure.
that's true.
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
totally. Oh, well,
I sometimes I'll pull up and at a place and they'll recognize me and they'll go, hey, we'll keep it up front. And I'm like, all right, well, that's costing me.
Because I usually tell them whenever I valet, I say, "Hey, I'll get cash and get you on the way out."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay." You know?
Yeah, I never valet. I never tip on the way in.
I-
never
that's
for
what I did my
valet.
whole life.
I don't care if I have
Yeah.
to wait a minute to get the car.
I think I always tip before.
So with tipping, they say, why do we leave a tip when we don't really want to? 43% of people say they don't want to look like a jerk, and 34% just don't want to seem cheap.
Yeah.
In front of other people, especially if you're with a girl and you don't tip, and she's like, "Oh, who's this guy?"
Well, what is the place where you decide whether you want to tip? Like if you're at a restaurant, you have no choice. You're tipping
well, yeah, that's a good
unless
point.
you get a bad
Well,
service or something.
I can tell you, I know someone who does Shipped, the grocery shopping app,
Yep.
and basically, if you're super rich, you don't tip, and if you live in a 55 plus community, no
Yeah,
tips
yeah.
ever.
And
with
if you're
that.
foreign, a lot of
Some of the foreigners are
some-
picking up on it. Yeah.
some, but a lot don't, and a lot.
And by foreign, we mean Canadian.
Really, yeah. 70% of us feel guilty if we don't leave a tip, especially if the person is standing right in front of us.
Totally.
Well, sometimes I don't fall for that. If they do that thing where they just stand there and wait, I go, you want to watch? I'll just put in 15%.
So you know what I don't like? Listen, I tip well. I
Yeah.
know that I tip well, and this isn't like me bragging. I just
But
know
you're
I,
in the service industry before
right.
you do this.
But you know what I don't like is whenever they take the tip, or if it's like at dinner or whatever, they take it and they never come back.
Oh, there's Zoom.
No, but I mean they just don't even. I don't even know whether they're looking at it or not.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like
Yeah.
I wanna.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, this guy. This guy's tipping me good over here. Thanks, buddy.
For real.
Yeah, like just a little acknowledgement.
Yeah.
My problem is when you have a large party and they tip, but they don't tip 20%. They only tip like 15%. And they're like, well, now I'm doing math. I got to figure out what's missing and add new money to it. And I'm like, God damn, just tip it the full 20.
Yeah, and don't put your tip on there automatically because that throws everything off.
Yeah.
Just let me tip. I understand that. I understand that most people aren't tipping properly, but I don't know. Have a special receipt for me, please. We're still.
You should have to fill out a quiz when you're doing the like. You have to get 3. You have to tell them you want a reservation. If your bill is $97.16, how much would you leave? And then you get 3 of those right, you get to make the reservation.
So this goes to your point that you were making, Mike. We're still tipping waiters and waitresses more than we were pre-pandemic.
Right.
But it's fallen off. 42% of us tip at least 20% now. That's down from 56% in 2021. People in the Northeast tend to be the best tippers at restaurants, they say.
We went to breakfast one time, and we go to like a couple of different, maybe 3 places for breakfast. We went to one, and Amanda goes, I like our waitress. Today is $50 tip day. And I went, $50 tip day? It's not even going to be $50 check day. And she's like, I don't know. I just feel like generous. I feel like tip. I was like, all right, $50 tip day. Well, then she tipped the girl the $50. And it's like you said, she didn't say anything. We don't know that she even got it. We're like, did she get to keep the 50 now? I feel like we should just give her cash.
My credit card that I have will text me. Did you mean to tip 73% of the thing? I'm like, yeah, relax. We're in the strip
Mine's
club. Take it easy.
constantly texting me going, someone tried to use your account to pay for OnlyFans. I'm like, I know that guy. It's okay. You're good.
He's a good guy.
For work.
He's a good guy.
This is research.
Strong right hand. 26% of people usually tip food delivery drivers at least 20% now.
Yeah.
That's down from 32% last year and 38% the year before because everyone was like,
20%. Unless like if you're a delivery driver, if the bill is whatever, I'll 20% round it up so we have an even number. But if it's if I ordered 15 pizzas because I have my family here or whatever, I always try to give them a little bit more money. You know, they got to make a couple of trips. They got to get all the pizza there on time. You know, those are the people you got to think about.
Yeah, but if you're tipping 20% on 15 pizzas for a delivery driver, you're tipping them a lot of money.
Okay, all right, yeah. But I mean, just pay attention to the work that they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
You're bringing one pizza, just give them a couple bucks.
But they're going to pick it up and then deliver it. It's not like sitting down at a restaurant and having them serve you.
Right.
So that's why I feel like
But it's only
20%
on $20 as opposed to $50.
Right.
And
I get that.
The other thing is, if I order a pizza and it's delivered to me in its entirety, hot, within a certain amount of time, damn right I'm tipping. I'm very happy with that.
Can I tell
I eat
you?
a pizza's face right now.
Can I tell you the problem with pizza? You have to eat pizza at the place. Once
I mean, that's the best.
Once it's delivered, it's totally different. It's totally different.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but it's different.
No,
right?
yeah. If you sit down in the place, man, it's so much better.
You guys like cold pizza?
Yeah, who doesn't? It's not nearly as...
I know a lot of people who don't like cold pizza, actually.
Oh,
And
I'm
it's really
sure
weird.
we have some in my refrigerator right now.
Oh.
People in the Midwest, they say, are the biggest tippers when ordering out. And then finally, despite the tipping fatigue, we're gearing up to leave even bigger tips than usual over the next month or so. 65% of us usually tip more around the holidays.
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, and it depends on the person. You want to try and help them out a little bit. You know what I mean?
You tip the garbage man?
I don't particularly like my garbage men. I've seen them break my garbage cans. I've seen them leave little notes because they were too close to each other. They're just lazy and no, don't get me wrong. It's their job, and I get it, but they don't do anything for me to go, I should tip them. Unlike my pool guy who keeps my pool sparkling every time.
And you see, and you know, like if you're tipping the garbage man, how are you tipping them? Are you taping it to the can? Or are you running out there whenever they come to pick it up?
Yeah,
or
I used to put it on the can.
What are you doing? And also, like my, you think, you tip your mail person. But I have like 90 different people that
I've never
deliver
seen
mail.
my mail person in.
And they deliver. And also my garbage guys, 7 a.m. this time, 3 p.m. next time.
Yeah.
This time, 12:30.
I don't like my mail lady either. One day I was having a roof put on my home from Walsh. I had a porta potty in my driveway, and I had to park the car on the street. And she pulled up and she was like, "I know you have a lot going on, but you're blocking the mailbox." I go, "Oh, I got a porta potty in my goddamn driveway. Where do you want me to go?"
I don't even want a mailbox. There's
You're
nothing
right?
that comes in my mailbox that I need at all.
Right.
Nope.
Like if I could just not have a mailbox, I'd be okay with that.
Although I do wish that my mailbox kind of worked like the bank thing, where they just put it in and would suck it right into my house, right underneath.
All my billing is online. Everything. I don't need mail at all.
What if somebody wants to write you a letter, though, handwritten?
Email.
I got an eye exam, and then they called me and they said, "You have a bill that you have to." I go, "Oh, okay, I'll pay for it. Can I pay it just over the phone or on your website?" no, you have to mail it in or you can drop it by. And I go, I'm sorry, do I need to ride my covered wagon over there? I go, what are you talking? And they're like, yeah, those are the only ways. And I go, that's why I didn't pay, because you're sending it in the mail.
Yeah.
And I'm like tossing it in the trash. You know what I mean?
My wife goes to the mail. I've not opened my mailbox in a decade. I'm not even exaggerating.
Also, when they mail second request, important, personal, Mike, how do I open it up? And it's like, our mortgage rates are so low.
Yeah,
Now you're prank calling me through the mail. I don't
Yeah,
like it at all.
or it looks like it's handwritten, and you open it up, and it's like, bless you and your family, and blah, 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 and we'd love to, let's get out of here,
It
you
has the
weirdos.
opposite effect on me. I hate you people. I'll never use it.
A man in Tennessee was arrested for DUI while driving children on Santa's train during a parade last Saturday. Witnesses say that he was driving erratically, and the police found meth and other drugs on him. Hey,
Right,
kids,
Santa.
get on the train.
Well, that's just snow.
Tis the season.
A guy in Michigan hit the lottery and didn't even know that he entered it. Michigan's lottery site has an online game you can play to earn entries into their second chance jackpot giveaway. This guy just liked those games and was playing it and had no idea that he was winning entries into this. He got an email from them saying that he won $416,000. But he thought it was a scam.
I wouldn't believe it. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
he thought it
believe
was a scam, but I guess they got a hold of him and told him, "Hey, dude, you won almost $500,000."
They probably sent him a letter in the mail.
Yeah, tossed it away.
Oh my God.
This is pretty interesting and good for us because we do have a group text. Someone came up with a list of rules for group text. Okay,
Man, I feel like I violate a lot of these.
you might. They include no more than 12 people. They say 6 is ideal, which we have.
Okay.
There's a massive group text with my family, and it's like 25 people. And
Yeah.
I always remove myself from
So
it.
that's the thing.
It's too much.
Everybody, they make family text, and then they always go, "How long until Michael removes himself?" Right out. Yeah.
That's so much.
Oh, by the way, the day I found out you could do that, that was a dream come
Yeah.
true. They say that new members must be approved first for putting
By
into
all?
the group
Yeah.
text.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
I
just
agree.
throw somebody in there. 0 pressure to respond in a timely fashion. If you don't want to respond, don't respond. And if it's work-related group chat, no texting on the weekends. That's not true with us. though.
With us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I add a little level to this?
Yeah.
This is not about group chats. It's about speakerphone car conversations.
Oh, Jesus.
I have to tell you, if it wasn't for Bobby Kelly, I probably wouldn't find the importance in this. But when we call each other, we have number one rule. If there's people in the car, you got to tell them there's people in the
Got
car.
Oh,
Got it.
absolutely.
I literally will ask you sometimes. I'll go, hey, can you talk? You alone?
Because there's sensitive things.
Sure.
I mean, we could be having a personal conversation about finances or something that aren't anybody else on the show's business, and you don't want anybody to, just put it out there. But Bobby is like, one day, this is a couple of years ago, he called me and we were talking, and then my wife chipped in. He goes, "You're in the car with your wife?" I go, "The whole family." Dude, rule number 1, you got to disclose that information. You got to tell me you're violating rule number 1. And he's right. So now whenever I call anybody, like Mike Olivero, I talked to him yesterday, and I go, "Hey, Mike, you're in the car, and my wife is here. Don't talk about your wiener like you usually do when you call me." And he's like, "Yeah, no, I won't." But that's the thing. I don't really have anything to hide, but I don't want you to start going, "Hey, don't tell anybody," but I have erectile dysfunction. Like,
Yeah.
"Hey, well, hold on, my wife is here." Or sometimes Pete will be like, "Dude, you know who's got the most smoking hot ass I've ever seen?" I go, "Oh, hold on, let me ask Juliana." She's right here with me. Pete doesn't care at all.
So I hate to tell you, Mike, refrigerators, old news.
Oh no, what's
Old
next?
news. There's a new trend. People having second dishwashers.
We don't even use the first one.
Well, it's so that you can do more cleaning at once, including the pans. People are asking, is that a good idea, bad idea? 2 dishwashers.
But the
Bad.
pans you can cook or clean so easily because
Yeah,
it's just
pans
like
are
And you should not put your pans or knives
Right.
in the dishwasher.
Oh.
We don't use our dishwasher. Amanda washes everything by hand. Occasionally, I'll wash a dish or 2. Like if I'm cooking and I only have 2 things in the thing, I'll probably clean them. But she does not like the dishwasher. It's quicker for her to do it the other way, and they get cleaner, and they don't have streaks and all that stuff.
I don't like the dishwasher either, but I do enjoy living with Joe because if I had to leave dishes in the sink, he'll walk by and go, "Hey man, you don't have to be afraid to put those in the dishwasher. Dude. Just
You're not
going to
break them.
Yeah.
It'll probably be
Also,
okay.
Side note, I do have 2 dishwashers.
Oh?
You
Yeah.
2 dishwashers?
I do.
Nice.
One's in the outdoor. outdoor kitchen.
As
I
it should
will-
be.
Don't tell me that there's a trend that I'm not all over it.
I will walk by the counter and there'll be a LaCroix or a Dunkin' cup or whatever, and I'll go to my wife. I go, hey, I put a trash can right here in the kitchen now, so it makes it super convenient where you could just throw it in there.
Dude, my kids leave water bottles all over the goddamn house, and it drives me insane.
It's like signs.
So
Right.
I pick them up and I just throw them out.
See, but the good thing is that we need that water for the coffee machine.
Yeah.
So we just put them over by the coffee machine or the dog's bowls.
Yeah.
So we always have a use for the water.
Yeah, I do that a lot where there's like a half a liquid death, and I go, guess what, guys? Drinking
Yeah.
liquid death. You guys are cool.
Fancy dogs.
So would you rather see your favorite artist in concert or go see your favorite team play in the Super Bowl? Someone polled 2,000 Americans, and favorite artist was the top pick for that one. They asked people to name the top events they'd splurge on more than $300 a ticket. What would you say? I can tell you
would I
yesterday.
rather go see my favorite band or go see the Bucks in the Super Bowl
Yeah.
or the Lightning in the stand? Oh, it was Super Bowl. It was Super Bowl. Oh, it's hard to say.
I'd pick sports.
I pick entertainment.
I think because I just went to a Super Bowl with the Bucks, I might. I don't know, man. It's hard to say. If you told me I
They're
can go
so
to Pearl Jam or I can go for the 900th time,
But here's the thing: is you can see your favorite band all the time.
Yeah.
You can't necessarily
Yeah.
see your team in the Super Bowl.
but then again, the Super Bowl is like going there. I don't really like to go to the live games. It's not,
I got to go to the best Super Bowl.
right.
I got to see the Steelers in Tampa with my dad. Steelers won.
Yeah.
Exciting game.
I got
One
to
of
go to the best Super Bowl. I got
best-
to see the Buccaneers play for the first time in their home stadium, play Mahomes, and
you left early.
And they won. I didn't. How dare you?
Oh.
And they won, and it was the greatest quarterback in the history of the game. So we lucked out. On
Oh,
that
you
one.
guys are so cool. Got to go to Super Bowls with your team. How cool you must be.
That was my second Super Bowl.
Stop betting against
I know,
them.
I'm jealous.
The first one I didn't. I didn't care. It was a Giants Ravens, and I kind of liked the Ravens better. But the Giants were my other team, so I didn't really care who won. But still, the best halftime show, the best entertainment. That was great. That was Super Bowl was
Your
awesome.
team in the Super Bowl happens so few and far between that
Right.
you got to pick that.
Who do you have a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer for your halftime show?
Do I pick? You mean
No,
who
did
I-
you?
Oh no! It was I got to go to that MTV one that was Britney and
Oh, yeah.
NSYNC.
Well,
and
it had
all
some
those.
Aerosmith
Yeah.
Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
it was awesome.
I got to see Springsteen in the perfect amount, like
Yeah.
4-song medley. I was like, "That's it, Bruce.
2, 3
You're not doing
songs."
3 hours, buddy. You're not doing 3 hours."
Yeah, who was? And I got to see The Weeknd, which I'm not a huge fan, but I didn't think it was bad. Like everybody else said, it was a little video and live production. I thought it went pretty good.
Remember the weekend at the bar crawl? Some guy, little guy with like a wool hat and glasses and like a beard that looked like he drew it on with her, like bumped into me from behind, and I go, "Oh, sorry, was I in your way?" And he just didn't even know. And I go, "Look at the weekend over here." By the way, yesterday I spent some serious cash on Pantera and Lamb of God.
Yes.
Yeah, I got 2 different actually. I got floor seats and I got other seats. So
Just to make sure.
yeah, just seeing what's going on. And I got David Spade tickets yesterday too. So I spent a lot of money.
Don't forget your Tom Segura pre-sale tickets go on sale today too.
Yeah. So they asked people to name the top events they'd splurge on, tickets $300 or more. Here are the top 5 that they had. Your favorite artist in concert, 76% would do it or have
I've
done it
done
before.
that. Yeah.
Your favorite team in the Super Bowl,
Yep.
64% said. The NBA Finals, 47% said.
No, I wouldn't go to the NBA Finals unless
You're
Michael
not-
Jordan called and said, "You want to sit next to Jack Nicholson?"
Yeah, but also you're not really a basketball fan. So.
Right. Although, if I was ever out in LA and Jay Moore was like, "Hey, you want to go to a game?" I'd go to a game with him.
Oh, sure, yeah. This one, Taylor Swift, 36% said, which I would imagine a lot of people.
I've overpaid for that.
And then Coachella was 35%. Around a third of us would also splurge to go see Beyonce,
Yeah.
Metallica,
Yep.
or Madonna.
Yeah, I'm in on all of those.
Madonna now?
Yeah, it's still kind of like I've never seen her.
Yeah, but that face doing like a virgin
Yeah.
is scarring.
I mean, she's like a virgin because who's going to touch her?
Dude,
I've seen Metallica so many times, I don't think I would pay a lot at this point.
I wouldn't splurge.
No.
But if you told me they were playing in that dome thing, I might go check that out.
I got
Yeah.
to tell you, last time I saw Metallica was for their Hardwired tour, and Josh hooked me up, and I was down in the Snake Pit.
oh, that's
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. I mean, they're literally like right next to us playing and stuff. You could feel the fire and stuff.
Oh,
They're
we-
awesome every single time.
They played Tropicana Field, and we sat on the stage on the right to the right of the thing, and It was great until the pyro started going off, and the stage manager did not want us up on stage, so they were like, "Is there another pyro?" And he'd go, "No," and then it would blow off right next to us. You know, it was rough.
My wife does not like the explosions and pyro and stuff. She doesn't like that stuff. And we were going to go to Kiss, and she goes, "Will they have pyro?" I go, "Oh, Kiss! Are you kidding me?"
I think of Amanda. We were dating at the time we were married, and it was Metallica, Creed, and Kid Rock at Tropicana Field.
Oh, wow.
And we watched most of the shows from the side of the stage. Amanda didn't know one Metallica song. They were probably making her face bleed from being up there. I mean, she had no idea that she was on stage with Metallica.
Right.
So none of it was a positive for her.
It's funny. I saw a video the other day of guys in the front row with sticks with marshmallows for Rammstein, and they were holding up his hands so it's the flames going and stuff.
The last time WrestleMania was in Orlando, my son was like 10 at the time, 11, and he was way into WWE at that point.
Yeah.
And I paid a lot of money for those tickets.
Oh, yeah. We went to the one, not the last. Well, we went to the last couple ones in Orlando, yeah.
Dude, I've seen Metallica so many times. I mean, I've seen them for Master of Puppets and Justice for All these different stuff. I saw Metallica with Godsmack out in Pensacola. And Metallica, when they did one, they rattled my chest with the explosions and the helicopter sound. I was like, oh my God, it's too loud.
I saw them with Limp Bizkit.
Oh, yeah?
It was the Summer Sanitarium Tour, and it was Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, Mudvayne, Deftones, and Metallica at the Dump Stadium in Orlando.
It's too loud for us, Carmen.
It was awesome. That was a great night.
I tried to think of the artists I've seen the most. And I would say Pearl Jam, but I think it might be Billy Joel.
Yeah.
That's coming up, too. Forgot about that.
Yeah, Billy Joel and Sting.
The most.
I've seen Metallica a lot. I've seen Jason Bonham a lot in different iterations. So I've seen Bonham with his band Bonham. I've seen him do Led Zeppelin Evening. I've seen him with The Circle with Sammy Hagar. I've seen, a lot of
he's been a lot of different things.
The band I know I've seen a ton of times is Seven Dust.
Oh, yeah.
Seven Dust, yeah. Which Seven Dust
can't get away from it.
I bet I've seen Seven Dust 40 times. Just because on various festivals and tours and.
What's the other band? Shine Down.
Shine Down.
I've seen them many times too.
Mine is Zugma for sure. I've seen them so many times before they broke up.
They broke up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, internal differences,
They broke up. You broke up.
I know.
Everything's breaking
come
up.
on, man.
Oh my God.
By the way, Carmen, I have an extra pair of Pantera and Lamb of God if you want to
Okay,
go.
thank you.
Yes, let me know. The poll found the average ticket buyer has gone to 4 concerts in the past year. I've gone to 4 concerts in the past week. Right. Gen Z, they say, goes to the most events overall. I don't know about that. I got to go Gen X, man.
Yeah, I agree with Gen X.
We go to a lot.
I know, but my son will go to every show he can get his hands on.
And speaking of concerts that we go to, I saw this with the headline for Metal Sucks. I don't know if you follow them, whatever. They said, your dad is going to this concert and it better be over by 9 o'clock. Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony are hitting the road next summer, and they said that they'll go, quote, deep into the Van Halen catalog, and they're bringing along Joe Satriani on guitar and Jason Bonham on drums. It is the Best of All Worlds tour, I think is what they're calling it. They will be at the amphitheater with Loverboy as the opener on, it's a Sunday night, July 14th, 2024.
Couple of things. I'm going to say these things, and people are going to get mad at me, and I don't care. I'm just being honest. I prefer to see Sammy with Van Halen over Dave. I've seen it with Dave twice now. It was great to see it happen. It was great the first time it happened.
You saw Skiddly Scoot dancing Dave with the short hair.
Yeah,
and stuff.
If I go to 1983 and see it, I would do that in a second. But the Dave that I saw with Van Halen was non-eventful. The Sammy Hagar shows that I've seen, the music that they make, I'm excited to see a Sammy Hagar Van Halen show because I want to be there for all the Van Halen songs. I listened to them yesterday as they made the announcement. They did it on Howard Stern's show in the morning, and I'm positive that this tour will be great. I will enjoy it. But they did not sound great yesterday. And Sammy said, look, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not used to singing this early. And his voice was cracky and not good. He couldn't hit any of the high notes. Joe Satriani, not Eddie Van Halen. Although a fantastic guitar player, he's a noodler. And there's too much noodling in there during the track. Eddie was very technical. He's very noodly. And it sounded like Joe Satriani playing Van Halen.
Yeah, so here's the big thing. Like you said, Joe Satriani is great, but he's putting his own stuff in there. And what people overlook for Eddie Van Halen is how good of a rhythm guitar player he was. You think Eddie Van Halen, you think Eruption, you think lead, you think that stuff, but he had such a groove that's in there, and then he's throwing in fills and doing these little doing stuff, and you're like, okay, but that's on the song. And I know that you're going to put a little bit of your own spice in there and stuff, but I think it will sound great once they're out there and doing it.
I'm sure I will love the tour. Jason Bonham on drums, you can't go wrong. Michael Anthony is the best. Not only is he a good bass player, but he's the best backup singer. He's probably going to sing lead on some of the songs. And I think it'll be awesome, and I'm looking forward to it. It just didn't sound great yesterday.
Yeah, so when they are out Sammy in the Circle, Michael Anthony does Ain't Talking About Love. He sings lead on that. And Sammy said, he goes, I'll sing some of Dave's stuff. You know, he goes, I did it when I was with Van Halen, so I would like to see what they're going to do. I mean, I got to imagine Panama that they're going to throw in there. Will they do Hot for Teacher? We'll have to see. But also, he invited Alex Van Halen. He said, listen, I call, text, email Alex all the time. He goes, the thing that Alex used to say to me all the time was, hey, we're not getting any younger. He goes, so I tell him, Alex, we're not getting any younger. We're out here doing this if you want to come out. So he said, of course, with Joe Satriani in the band, any guitar player that's in town is going to come see Joe Satriani. Sure. He goes, so they're more than welcome to get up with us and play and do that stuff.
Yeah, and Sammy's a fun guy. This is going to be a fun tour.
And he even said, he goes, I welcome David Lee Roth to come out with us. He goes, if he wants to get up and do some songs, he goes, I would love that. He goes, that would be great.
Now, I think that I wish I would have seen the two of them together.
Sammy, Dave,
yeah. But and the thing I always want to see is Sammy, Dave do Dave, and then they do a couple of crossovers. But Sammy was very honest. He said Dave can't hit those notes, so it's hard for him to sing those songs.
Yeah, Dave can't sing Sammy stuff.
No, but then Sammy said yesterday on Howard's show, he said that Howard brought up Dreams. He said, one of my favorite songs you guys have, you hardly ever do it live. He said, because I can't believe I ever hit those notes ever.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just too high. It's too hard to do. He didn't sound bad yesterday. Like nothing that made me go, oh, I don't want to see them. But wasn't as impressive as I thought it was going to be. It was kind of, you got all those musicians.
Yeah, early morning, and you got it never really relays well over radio whenever you're playing live. You know what I mean? It's just like award shows and stuff. It never really does that well. If you're there and you got a beer and it's outside and you're at the amphitheater,
you got
it
all
comes
those
a lot.
Eddie Van Halen keyboard tracks to play underneath what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that will make it sound fuller and better. So
didn't you just see Sammy Hagar?
I did, yeah. I just saw him over at the Sound in Clearwater.
Did he play Van Halen songs there?
Yeah. He
five.
said
so they do five every circle. Yeah.
So do you think this tour is just hype, or is it going to be like something incredibly different?
It's all Van Halen.
He said what they're going to do. He goes, normally we'll do like 5 Van Halen songs, then a lot of my stuff and Montrose and different. He goes, we do some Zeppelin, whatever. He goes, this we're going to kind of flip it. It's going to be mostly Van Halen. He goes, and we'll do a couple of my songs, and do it that way. So I would imagine that I Can't Drive 55, heavy metal, like a couple of those songs, and then the majority of it is going to be Van Halen, Sammy Van Halen, and some of Dave Van Halen.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Listen, either way, I'm going to go see it. Sammy Hagar puts on a great show. Yeah. Like I said before, like we've been talking about who could take over for Jimmy Buffett. He could take over for the Jimmy Buffett come out party, have a great time.
I just feel like isn't that what they were kind of doing anyways? You know what I mean?
Well, they just did the Sammy stuff, and they did, just finish what you started. They did Pound Cake.
They did Led Zeppelin.
A couple of ones, but now they're going to go deeper and do some of the other stuff, like Somebody Give Me a Doctor. If they do Fair Warning, different stuff like that. I don't know what they're going to do, but it'll be exciting to see for sure. How about this? I don't know if you've heard of this guy, Bert Kriescher.
Not familiar.
Bert Kreischer, this is from the New York Post, by the way, is apparently a man of many talents. As the beginning of the Netflix Cup in Las Vegas went on air on Tuesday, the comedian could be seen making a beeline to stop a woman who was protesting from interrupting the event. The protester appeared to hold a sign urging Formula One to cut ties with the Iditarod dog sled race. As the 51-year-old Kreischer grabbed the woman, she was screaming about something about more than 150 dogs, blah, 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 and he grabs her. Camera quickly cuts away. And you don't see what happened after that, but we do have some video on Bone TV. We don't have the audio. It's not great audio. You can just hear it. But look at Bert. He grabs her, and then it cuts away.
Yeah, I saw a couple of different angles of it. It's great. Where is this golf thing, in England?
Las Vegas. It's
Vegas.
out there. Yeah, so they have the Formula One drivers out there because they have the big race going on, and it's a big weekend that they're doing.
Yeah, I didn't realize it. And I text Bert. I need to talk to Bert about something. And I said, hey, when you're not busy. I didn't realize you were so busy.
When you're not tackling ladies.
Yeah.
It looks like the sphere there is in the background. when it first starts.
I really want to go in that sphere.
They said the Sphere has lost like
$100 million.
Was it
What?
100 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the guy, the CEO or the CFO resigned. But nobody, I mean, even if you sell that thing out for every show, first of all, you start out with U2, so you know you're paying them out the ass.
Yeah.
It's the amount of money that you're having to put out. That's going to happen for the first couple.
I
of
guess
years.
I read that the construction cost too went like way over the initial budget.
Yeah,
so
but
they were-
it's going to happen the first time you create something that majestic.
Yeah.
You're going to take a bath on it, and then all of a sudden they're going to be everywhere, and you go, remember the first one? We lost $200 million.
it's going to be closed in like 3 years.
Sad news, guys.
Uh-oh.
Young Sheldon will end
Oh.
with its upcoming
You know
seventh
why he's
season.
not so young anymore?
Aw,
It returns to CBS on February 15th, and this will be the last season.
that's too
I
bad.
managed to avoid Young Sheldon, which doesn't sound like it'd be hard, except my daughter really likes it.
yeah.
She was walking around with her iPad just watching it all the time, and I managed to avoid that show.
Did anybody see the stuff about Will Smith trending yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I saw a lot of comments of if you're from LA, you've known this for years, is what they say. But Will Smith, now this is what they say: Will Smith's best friend and former assistant, brother Bilal,
Brother Bilal.
claims that he walked in on Dwayne Martin having sex with Will Smith. Dwayne Martin is an actor as well. If you look him up, you can find
Yeah.
out. But we have some video. He was on a podcast talking about it, and here is brother Bilal talking about Will Smith.
Did you email that to me?
Oh, you know what? I sure didn't.
Okay.
Oh, I said that. I want to hear it.
I do have the clip from TMZ if that's the one.
Just play that one then.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. That's my bad.
Okay, here we go.
You looked at my Instagram, you see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, done things with. And during the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend. I was around before they had Trey. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted. And Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a
Carmen,
woman
Got
is
it.
used to something the size of a baby leg, and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars, you can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg. You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
And who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Well, I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book. Your pictures in the book and your name is in the book. So you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up.
I love that.
I'm blowing you up.
I do know soon he does get very graphic
All
about
right, so
what
explain to me what we're just listening.
Hold on, real quick, Carmen. I emailed it to you. Started 30 seconds on that. That was my fault. I didn't. I forgot to email it to you. But yeah, if you started 30 seconds, it's fine what he says. Because he's talking about the situation, but he also went on to say about that Will Smith has a pinky toe for a wee wee.
And you want that baby leg.
But yeah, listen to this. This is when he talks about walking in on Will Smith and the other guy, Dwayne Martin. Do you have it there, Carmen?
Yep, we got it.
All right.
So, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
You knew right where.
Process that for a second.
No. Go ahead and play.
It's refreshing.
There was a
I didn't do
couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. There was murder in there.
There you go. You can stop
This
it there.
Brother Bilal?
There you can stop it. Yeah, that's
I like
Brother
this
Bilal.
guy.
Yeah. Talking
Murdering.
about- Yeah.
Murdering with this baby leg.
This guy sounds crazy.
What?
I
Listen,
think he's crazy too.
there's a lot of people saying if you live in LA, yeah, you've known that for years. I mean,
Right.
there's been rumors about it for years about Will Smith. You know,
I don't
so
think it's that crazy.
whether that's true or not, I have no idea. But Will Smith denies the claims that he was once having sex
Getting
with
murdered
Dwayne Martin. Yeah,
by somebody's baby leg.
yeah. So he says the Men in Black star, now 55, was engaged in sex with in Martin's dressing room. He also made the unflattering claim that about Will Smith's manhood, comparing his penis size to the size of a pinky toe.
This sounds like a disgruntled employee.
Could be.
Former employee.
Yeah, but sometimes where there's smoke, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
maybe.
And it's like we said, who cares? But it is kind of fun to know just out of curiosity. There was a lot of those rumors going on about a lot of Hollywood people. One of the guys that they say is that he says is not gay but enjoys the backdoor stuff is Suge Knight. I'm sorry, not Suge Knight. Dr. Dre. Yeah. Suge Knight says that about Dr. Dre all the time. He's not gay, but he likes to have that stimulation from that area, and that he'll take it from whoever. And then we hear these stories about Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor and Paul Mooney and all this.
Puff Daddy.
I think Galvin was off on his dates when he said there'll be a time where everybody's just banging everybody. I think it happened already.
No.
It's Hollywood, baby.
I said 2050.
Yeah.
We're in 2023. 2050 is the right date.
You think so?
Because people are doing it, but they're still keeping it
Right.
Yeah.
secret. So
You-
until it's
You got another 27 years, and then everybody's just banging everybody. It's not.
and open about it.
Yeah. And
I'll
it's
be too
'cause it's
old to
just
bang anybody.
completely accepted. I mean, think about it now, how we're working so hard to accept everyone that in 27 years it's going to be like, yeah, that's
Nobody
fine.
cares, yeah.
nobody cares. You're good.
And you'll be in the nursing home. That is STD City, baby.
Oh, man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Spanish went like this.
Oh, most of us will be gone by then.
Well,
And then
You.
finally in news, one bad character or performance can sink an entire movie, even if the rest of the movie's decent. They have a list of the 10 movies that were ruined by one awful character. And I got to tell you, number one, I agree with, and you're not going to.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know one that I don't really agree with, but I hear it comes up a lot is Jar Jar Binks in the Phantom Menace Star Wars.
Number 3, Jar Jar Binks. Yeah. Played by Ahmad Best.
Not that bad.
Not that bad.
No.
It was a character.
that poor guy just wanted to be in a Star Wars
Yeah.
movie, and now he's forever Jar Jar Binks and never.
It was too
Hokey.
jokey,
Yeah.
hokey. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. It was just too much of that.
But-
like you like Star Wars because it's serious and stuff's going on, whatever, and there's action, and then every once in a while there's that one liner you're like, oh, that was good, Harrison Ford or whoever,
Yeah.
you know. But Jar Jar was too like, just dancing around and stuff. And, so Jar Jar is on there. That's a perfect example. He comes in at number 3.
I know I have a lot of these, but I can't think of any of them right now.
It's surprisingly there is one on here, Mike, that you have said before. You thought that she did a bad.
I know I've said this before, but I can't remember who it is.
Cameron Diaz in Gangs of New York.
Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there are so many better actresses
Yeah.
that would have been better for that.
She's
and
amazing.
in what?
She is good, but not in that.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
she's
the
not
way
that
she
great.
plays that role.
She for some reason she doesn't.
She overacts.
She doesn't fit. I don't know.
She's just too. I don't know. Yeah, it's if you would have given me somebody who is still pretty but yet a little dirty and
I know exactly who is. What is her name from? Is it Homeland or whatever? Claire Danes. Claire Danes in that role would have been great.
not pretty enough.
Not pretty
Because
enough.
It had to be somebody that Leonardo DiCaprio and everybody kind of fell in love with.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah. I don't know. That's one of my favorite movies, and I don't mind Cameron Diaz in it. I just think it could have been better.
What about what's her name that is so hot you wanted to punch your wife?
Oh, there's been a few of those.
Oh,
Which,
From Pirates of the Caribbean.
yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
Keira Knightley made me mad at my wife because she wasn't as pretty as Keira Knightley.
I wish she never went away.
She was
She's
good in there.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Who are some of the other ones? What are some of the other ones you think of? Some of these are Fantastic Beast, Where to Find Them. Some I don't know who that is. Paranormal Activity. No, whatever.
There's always like one whiny girl that screws everything up.
did it say Johnny Depp in the Fantastic Beasts?
No,
Oh,
it's
Chocolat.
He played Grindelwald.
played by Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, that's the main
Newt
character.
Scamander.
That's the main
Oh, yeah.
character.
Yeah, it's,
Well,
yeah, it's the
they say-
main guy.
They say they
It
didn't
is
like
the
him.
most annoying. That's great.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's literally the lead of the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
What are some of the other ones?
How about Remy Malek in No Time to Die?
Yeah, he was
Unnecessary.
annoying in that.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
A little over the top.
I like Rami Malek, but that was weird.
Willie Scott, played by Kate Capshaw in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
She was appropriate. You needed
Is that the blonde?
Yeah. You needed that whiny kind of
I liked
save
her.
me girl.
The problem with this, according to him, is the way they cut the movie and did the stuff, but they say Jared Leto, the Joker from Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he looked like he was really into it and doing it and stuff, but I guess they cut a
They
lot
did.
of the stuff, so it made the performance not that great.
That whole movie was a mess. I felt.
Yeah,
But it could have been good.
It
Yeah.
really could.
I got to tell you, the whole story of Margot Robbie with him, and she was the doctor, and then they jump in the acid pit. I'm like, this doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense at all.
I
It looked
No.
cool
It
and it had a
did.
good cast, but it just didn't. I don't know.
So then Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's, where he plays a Japanese guy, Mr. Yunoshi, which is just racist, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably
He
not the greatest thing.
protests, yeah.
Number one, they say. Number one character or performance that sunk the entire movie, even though the movie was good. You're not going to like it. It's a newer one. It came out in the last couple of years. Any guesses? Any guesses? It was a big movie.
Big movie.
It was a big movie.
And I'm not gonna like it.
You're not gonna like it.
Drama, comedy, or where's the
drama, biopic.
Okay.
Oh, the Soprano thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
The
Biopic.
Queen.
No, Rami Malek was great.
Biopic.
He was great in that.
The Elvis.
What character?
The
Tom
Colonel.
Hanks.
Yeah, the Colonel.
Tom Hanks is Colonel Tom Parker.
I agree.
Yeah.
Elvis,
I agree.
you have to do It was so bad.
And then
the guy didn't talk like that.
Yeah, you go look in interviews and he sounds nothing like that.
He barely has an accent.
Yeah.
Listen,
He's like, when Elvis used to do the thing.
that's Baz Luhrmann, man, to take those characters and run with them. So he created an evil sounding kind of guy. I
but
think
he was
did a great
so
job.
foreign. And
Yeah.
it was.
And had he not been like the focal point of the movie, like narrating it, I think it could have been.
Right.
If the character was more subtle, like not the focus, it would have been.
Why?
better.
What I don't understand is why they didn't just go with his regular accent. Why didn't they? If they're going to do an
I don't
accent,
know. Maybe that was a Tom Hanks thing.
Also, you know who would have been so much better is Colonel Tom Parker than
Yes.
Tom Hanks? Who?
John Goodman.
John Goodman.
Yes, for sure.
Oh,
nailed
I was
John
thinking
Finally got one.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti is what I was thinking.
John
Goodman
Goodman would have been great. John Goodman is a big, intimidating guy.
Yeah, but the
He's
Colonel
the
wasn't.
Colonel.
The Colonel
Huh?
was little.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Giamatti would have been very good as
Giamatti
well.
would've
Yeah.
been-
Giamatti. But I'm saying, like, that would have, in your eyes, go, oh, that's why Elvis is listening. He's older.
Right.
He's bigger.
Yeah.
He, telling him, you got to do this. You got to do this. And not, Elvis, if you don't do it, I'm going to take your Cadillac from your
Oh, that's Elvis Chibo.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just weird.
If they did a live action Pinocchio movie and Tom Hanks is Geppetto and he talks almost the exact same way.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Pinocchio.
Oh.
The little boy come to life.
Yeah, Tom Hanks shouldn't do accents.
No.
That's what we learned. Yeah, because then there was that movie. I don't think anybody even saw it. That Otto or whatever it was, where
yeah.
he's
What
a
was that?
old miserable son of a bitch.
I have had a couple of people
Oh, I
tell me
saw
that movie's
that.
good.
Yeah.
I watched that. It was all right.
Oof.
I like Bill Murray's version better. That St. Vincent movie.
That was good.
Yeah.
Can I just point out, you're too hot to be over in
Right?
Gaza or whatever you're doing. Please stop it, lady.
I know.
There's
Oh,
a
my
lady
God.
with a helmet and a vest on that says press and stuff, but stop being over there.
Is she?
Yeah,
I know.
Is
right,
she what?
Conan? I don't
Is
know.
she really over
I don't
there?
know, dude.
Yeah, the green screen glitches.
I don't believe
It
anything.
just shows
of
some
the
guy moving a ladder behind her.
She
Bitter,
is hot.
you're in the scene. Yeah, she's stunning.
Who was it?
I don't know. So there you go. That is it for news.
It's so funny. I was like, that's all he's got for news? It's 8:02 already. All right, Galvin, thank you.
You got it.
We will take a break. When we come back from break, we will do a brand new open letter for the first time on time in many, many
Oh,
moons.
man.
Yesterday, guess who was here? Superheat and Air. I tell you
saw
to
'em.
call them to go to your house because they are here at my house. They came over for the maintenance to tune up on all my units. And last time they were here, they said, listen, you've got a motor that's a little leaky. I said, oh, boy, here we go. And they said, what are we going to do? And they said, nothing. We're just going to keep an eye on it. And if it leaks a little more, we may eventually have to replace it. If not, we'll try to fix it and keep. I was like, oh, that's a very honest approach. They could have been like, you need a whole new unit. And I wouldn't know. And then they came on yesterday and they said, it's a little bit leakier. You should probably fix it, or you can let it go till it breaks down. And I said, no. You think I want to go an hour without air conditioning? I don't care if it's in December or January. And then they're coming back today to do the motor on that. And they said everything else was good. And it's good to have peace of mind to know I go into the season, the holiday season, where I'm going to have guests coming over my house. The temperature may change. I might have to put the heat on once or twice. I am ready to go. All you need to do is give them a call today. If you were interested in doing that, have them come on out and make sure you're all in tip-top shape for the winter. And if your electric bill is extra, extra high, as most of them have been, you may want to get a little tune-up on your unit, make sure it's running efficiently and not running overtime, and maybe that could be what is contributing to your high electric bill. Go to superheatandair.com. That is superheatandair.com, and have them come on out to you and give you a tune-up. And if you're looking to get a new unit, no interest and no payments for 18 months. You can get it installed now and not pay for it or interest for 18 months only from superheatandair.com. We will take a break. Brand new open letter from Galvin is next on 102.5 The Bone. 8:14 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. You're a real tough cookie.
Yeah. Where's Spanish? No.
Yeah, he told me before he left. I gave him permission to use the restroom.
All right.
This Saturday is Smith & Wesson Day. Smith & Wesson Day at Shark Coast Tactical. The crew from Smith & Wesson will be at the shop. It's Smith & Wesson since 1852. They've been making weapons that have empowered Americans with the freedom, equality, and security promised by the Declaration of Independence and guaranteed by the Bill of Rights. It is the sense of safety and security that frees us to pursue our goals and dreams, define our future, and fulfill the promise of America. You don't want to miss Smith & Wesson Day on Saturday, November 18th. There'll be tons of prizes, killer giveaways, and special offers galore. The shop is open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. You can stop by and see them on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. This Saturday, Smith & Wesson Day. Get in there and get yourself some Christmas presents. Get something nice for yourself. It's Smith & Wesson Day at Shark Coast Tactical. Find them on social media. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. I'd like to go there and get a little revolver.
Sure.
I got Smith & Wesson, other semi-automatic guns, but I would like to get a nice little old-school country revolver that sits low on my hip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I see what you're talking about. You have a 38 snub nose?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have a snub nose 38.
You got a PPK?
I do have a PPK.
Yeah, all right.
I'm doing pretty good.
I
I got a 357
Yeah.
that shoots fire when it fires
I'm sure
off.
you have a Glock.
I do have a Glock.
You have a Beretta?
I do have a Beretta.
All right.
Yeah.
I know a
like
lot of
it.
guns, right?
I know, but this
Yeah.
is great. I mean, I'm just feeling like my inventory is pretty high.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Gun talk. I like it.
I remember when I first started collecting the guns, I had like 7 of them, and I was very happy, and I was buying more. And I remember one of the sales chicks wanted to go see Dr. Jim Duraspino, the testosterone doctor. And the sales lady's like, Mike's got a collection of guns too. And he's like, oh, yeah, what do you got? I go, I've got about 7. I'm quickly growing. I'll probably have 10 by the end of the month. He's like, oh, I have like 2,000.
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay, my bad. I was new. But now I have amassed quite the collection.
Nice.
Yeah, my thing is I have an app now where I could put the serial numbers in and all that. And then if somebody borrows one, I could check it out. So I can't lose track of them.
The good news is when push came to shove, we grabbed the pool skipper.
Yeah. Yep.
To ward off
And
the
the mace.
And the mace to
Okay.
ward off the enemies.
It's not a mace. It's a Morningstar.
Okay.
The mace has the chain and the ball.
Plus-
the Morningstar is the stick with the.
So much worse to be beaten by something called a Morning Star
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
a mace. Morning Star sounds like you should be eating a breakfast sandwich while the sun hits your face. Yeah, no.
I thought those was vegan burgers.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you know Joey, when he was little, we used to feed him those? Like a little vegan sausage patty.
Yeah.
And kids don't eat, so I would end up eating it. And I did not like it, but the consistency bothered me because it tasted like, when you try to chew paper and you just can't break it down? That's what it felt like.
So those aren't bad. They're not bad. They're the meatless ones, whatever. But what you have to do is cook them in the microwave, and you put them in a damn paper towel, and then cook them.
soften them up a little.
Yeah, it makes it nice.
I've had the Impossible Burger before. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Not mad at them.
Yeah.
Also, actually worse for you than actual.
It's got a lot of
All the
it's
chemicals
got a
that they
lot
put
of
in
stuff.
it.
A lot of
Yeah.
stuff in there.
Yeah, I don't particularly, I don't never order it just to order it and try it or anything. But I don't know. I'm just, if I could bring back one item of food, 2 from the same place, really, I miss the gumbo and the wings from Selman's.
Selman's, yeah.
So bad. And I went to Glory Days, and Glory Days isn't bad. It's just not Selman's.
No.
Those wings are like, this is kind of like what's all right. All right, bring me the. No, not good. Not the same.
I found a Caribbean place on Uber Eats that had like a rice and shrimp thing, whatever. And then I was going through it, and they had a steak sandwich, but it was like a flat steak sandwich, like a pressed one. Whatever.
Both
Both
that.
really
I
good.
like that a lot.
It was both really
I'm
good.
starving right now. This is killing me.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check in with Galvin. He has a brand new open letter. Here we go. Here we go.
Hold on.
What? You did so good.
No, this thing sucks. The computer.
You blew it.
Ready? Let's go.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to people that need to calm down. Dear people that need to calm down. Seriously? It's not even Thanksgiving and they're already playing Christmas music. This is the worst. You're right. Christmas music being played early is the worst thing happening right now. I'm sure people in Israel or Ukraine or people living on the streets completely agree with you. Would you say that it's the slaughter of innocent people or not knowing where your child's next meal is coming from is the worst thing? No, I definitely have to say hearing jingle bells in November. That's the worst thing. If someone hits your kid or yells at your wife or kicks your dog, I completely understand you freaking out. But if someone's driving around your neighborhood because they're looking for a house that they're thinking about buying, maybe don't confront them with your AK-47 or call a SWAT team in. If you absolutely feel like you have to get involved, talk to them. Get a feel for whether they're a scumbag or just a person that doesn't really know where they're going. Here's a thought for you. If you're an old white lady and someone that maybe isn't white and has a phone recording you is in your neighborhood, maybe just say hi and keep walking. If you want to call the cops when you get home, go for it, Karen. But why are you engaging? Also, who is you? Are you the final boss of the neighborhood? You're a 68-year-old retired librarian. What exactly do you think you're going to do to a 28-year-old guy in a van? Relax. Just enjoy your retirement and don't be internet famous for being in a video that's titled Old Racist White Karen Tells Amazon Driver to Go Back to His Own Country. It's not a great look, Gam Gam. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to people that need to calm down.
I never really understood that. I don't understand why people walking around the neighborhood or driving through ever piqued anybody's interest. I mean, you know, if you see something that looks suspicious, it's one thing, but if it's people just walking around or...
Right, but also, I mean, literally, like I've seen videos where it's an Amazon driver. And I know that you can dress up, but I don't know if you're going to go out and get the van.
The electric vehicle, yeah.
But also, call when you get home. But if you said to someone, hey, how are you? And they were like, oh, creepy. And then you go home and you call cops and, hey, this guy's weird, whatever. But if they're like, hey, we're looking for 548 Elm Street.
What is your business?
It's supposed to be an open house or something. You know what I mean? Like, people are just ready to attack. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do, old retired librarian lady? You going to sweep the leg?
Yeah. It's, I think maybe, I don't know, I try to put myself in that position. Maybe that's the reason why they're so quick to act on that, because they don't know what they'd do if there was a problem. Like maybe they're scared.
I mean,
but you're right about the old white ladies and women of color. If you all of a sudden you just become super racist and you know everybody's filming you.
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes they're right in front of it and they walk right up to it and say stuff.
I ain't afraid to say the N-word on a video. It used to be legal, so they always have weird excuses.
I think some of those people don't understand the power of the internet and how far something can stretch when it goes viral.
Yeah, and I mean, people lose their jobs all the time because of that type of stuff.
Go ahead, film me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But listen,
my family says it, but they say it with the A, and it doesn't really mean anything. So, because you could be white and be that too. That's my favorite.
Be aware of stuff. Be aware of your surroundings, but also relax a little bit. Not everybody's trying to take down your neighborhood.
Okay, Joe, you know we're talking about you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
I know you're yelling at people on your sidewalk.
Well, yeah, but not racist stuff.
No, not racist stuff. All that stuff's
That's
in the
just
closet.
inside.
I've heard some things.
Friday morning, we're going to be broadcasting live from the Walmart on Dale Mabry and 275, right there across from, I think it's like a Total Wine and More across the street. There's a Best Buy over there. Yeah. But the reason we're there is because Walmart will be open and you can go in there and you can buy food. You can buy canned food, you can buy dry food, and you can donate it right there at Metropolitan Ministries. The entire Cox Media Group stations will be out there in the morning, and I think Drew is there later on in the afternoon, all to have a whole day worth of giving. We would love people to stop by because it's very boring when you have to sit out there for 4 hours waiting for people to drop off food and nobody actually comes by. I mean, your online gift of cash is great too, but we want you to come by and we want you to check out the Pat pins and meet people on the show and take pictures and all that. It makes time fly by.
And anything helps. So if you a couple bucks, $5, whatever, that's fine. Or if you don't have anything to give, you can still come by and say hi.
Yeah. And really, they'll have specials in there where like corn cans for 25 cents. So, you could spend $5 and go very far for, what were we calling them?
I don't know what the
disadvantage.
It'll be not disadvantaged. Adverse. Damn it! I forgot what it was.
Less fortunate.
Food
challenged.
Food challenge.
No, I can't remember what it was. It's in the promo, but I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Poor people. Where we all have been there at one point or another, and if you haven't, then maybe one day it could happen to you. And hope that people are there to take care of you as well. So
you can also come on down and buy Galvin's birthday present.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be nice. You think that's what Spanish is going to do? Go in Walmart when we get there?
I don't even know whether he's going to give me one.
We're debuting the new set on Friday.
Yeah.
Will they be able to put that together, you think?
No.
No, probably not.
He made it pretty easy.
I mean, it's very easy, but you're also talking about, frickin' frack over here.
I'm going to help you, Joe.
Thank you, Michael.
I'll lift it.
That.
I'll lift the heavy parts, and you guys just put the pins in.
It's actually pretty light.
It is pretty light. It is pretty
bad.
light. Remind me Thursday we gotta load it all into my truck.
Okay.
All right. Good.
Food insecurity.
Food insecurity. That's what it was. We don't want anybody to be insecure, especially during the holiday season.
We'll be throwing that thing together at 6:20 when Joe and Spanish show up.
No way. I'm driving it there, so I'm going to get it there early. It means if me and Galvin have to put it together, we'll get it up there.
Yeah. We know what we're doing.
We're going to look fancy because we got the backdrop now. We've got the pool, the table skirt.
We dressing up at all? I got my big old Christmas onesie from our bar crawl that we did.
It's too hot.
Yeah, that's true.
the problem. If it was
true.
cold, it would be more fun. It's just too hot.
Yeah.
You know? But we'll be out there and we'll start early. We're going to be there at 6 o'clock and we will be going with the other shows. We're going to have a good time. I think we should start fist fights with the other shows.
Yeah.
I mean, we never actually get to see them. Let's get it all out in one day.
Scared.
Plus, I'll say once you dress as the turkey, you're always the turkey.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Like David Letterman said, if you don't want to tell a joke, you don't want to be the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go down and flip Ann Kelly's table.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
And I will pick up Scotty.
Oh,
beat Danielle with him.
He's an Iron Man. You can't do that.
Watch me. Oh, how many times do you think you went, I am Iron Man?
Yeah, I mean, I would.
You deserve it if you did that.
Yeah. That's insane.
It's a pretty good challenge. I'm impressed when Galvin runs marathons, then mix in bikes and other stuff.
Swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming. Yeah. Where have you been this whole time?
I was in the bathroom, and then I had to let your son out.
Gee, the bathroom? You trapped him in the bathroom?
Yeah,
But like every day
yeah.
this happens. So
Yeah.
like, why don't you park somewhere where you don't have to let him out?
Carmen, I've done it a million times. I can't do anymore. He
Okay.
doesn't know how to park.
Okay.
Well, I don't want my son to have to pass you in the driveway.
He wouldn't.
Okay.
Does he
I
would?
pull up to where I am, and then your wife's car is at the end. Gio pulls in. Spanish could pull in between me and Gio, but he
Perfect.
doesn't. He
There's not
refuses
enough
to do
room.
that. There's not?
For a real man, there is.
Is there enough room?
Yeah, probably.
You're such an ass.
I mean, there is, though. Like, I pull back every time, and I see how far
Yeah.
Gio's back. He's like 2 car lengths behind me.
I pull in and I usually back all the way up to Amanda's
Right.
car. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna go out there and take a photo of it right now, so you guys can see how much room there is.
Why don't you wait until we're on air and go and do it? No, I will look
You're
with
just
you.
out there for an hour.
I will look with you, and if I need to pull up a little bit more, I'll pull up a little bit more.
Nah, I prefer he leave.
So the problem is my son can't leave his car in the back of the driveway like you do because it's an electric car and it has to be plugged in.
Right.
So it screws everything up. He screws everything.
Not really. I think it's this guy.
I think we should have put the charging thing at the front where Amanda's car would be.
No,
There's
then
power
you're-
over there.
Then you're just having people pull up and
that's a
charge
good
their
point.
car.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
By the way, I saw a video the other day out in Los Angeles, and a guy, he goes, it's 11:30 at night. He goes, look at this, and he's driving, and it's just a line of cars. He goes, they're all waiting to charge their car, and there's like 4 chargers there, and just people are waiting. He goes, because they can't make it home
No.
unless they charge, and they're here, and they're probably going to run out of juice and then have to push their car up. And
Nice,
stuff.
can't leave.
He goes, so did we figure this out? How we're supposed to have all these cars that are electric by whatever year we're supposed to do it?
The idea is they need to have some sort of electricity running constantly through the road so that your battery charges while you're driving on it.
But where do you get that electricity?
Yeah.
Who pays for that?
Fossil fuel.
Whoever's paying for it now.
But how do you get that much electricity to do roads?
So what you do is you have a surplus, a tax on your payment. So you pay $450 a month for your car. Well, now you pay $475, but it's constantly charging everywhere.
And you're going to be able to put electricity in all the roads?
Well, no. I'm not saying you'd have to redo all the roads, but you could have something. It could be as little as just a strip, and it doesn't have to be all the roads. It could just be certain highways or certain areas, so that while you're on them for a stretch, you get a charge.
Also, driving over something that's constantly charging a car sounds safe for a human body.
I can tell you that they already have that. They have roads where it's like little cubes.
Yeah, it's lighted, right?
And well, some of them have lights, but the pressure that the cars push on it is that it has the motor and that charges it, and then they also hold a charge. They have these big cement blocks that can hold a charge for up to like 3 or 4 hours. They just don't know how to get it from the road into your car.
It'll come.
Yeah.
It'll come. It's the early stages. You know what's so funny is that one of the things about Obama that I like that people crap on all the time is my entire lifetime, everybody was like, we need national health care. We need a health care for poor people. We need health care. And nobody did it. And Bill Clinton got in, and Hillary was supposed to do it in her term. And then when she was supposed to do it, nothing ever happened. Then Barack Obama came in and was like, here's Obamacare. I did it, and I got it for you. It's not perfect. It's not going to work out great for everybody. It's not. It's a first draft of it. Let's get it perfect. And everybody was like crapping all over it. Well, he was the only one that ever did it. It's done. It's done, and we have it, and it's there, and it's available for people. And there's so many people that rely on it, and it's the only health care that they have. He did it. He created it. And no matter whether you like him or not, you hate him, it's there.
But the funny thing is, I saw a thing the other day. It said universal health care is so difficult to do that only 30 out of 31 modern countries have been able to do it. We're like the only one that doesn't have it. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Well, the insurance companies won't
that's
let
the
it
whole
happen.
reason. Yeah, the lobbyists and all that
Follow
stuff.
the
Yeah.
money.
Sure, exactly.
I mean, I get it, but it's just the fact that one guy was able to finally get it done. And instead of saying, hey, we got something, everybody's like, it's terrible. It's Obamacare, the worst, and he lied, and now we can't have our own doctor. Nothing's changed in my life. Nothing changed in my insurance, my life, or anything.
Bezos is trying to give us the Prime care.
God,
Yeah.
please don't.
Listen, I like Jeff Bezos.
I do too, but this is not. It's too much. You can't have one company that you're relying on for all of your
Everything.
life's necessities.
This is true.
You can't. And we're moving towards that direction at such a rapid rate.
But
I don't
I'm
think
going to
people
tell you,
realize what's
if I
happening.
was going to give that one company that, it's been the one company that served me so well for so long.
But
That's
not,
Amazon.
But only because we don't really
Only because if
know.
I want a lighter and I want it here in 2 hours, I can get it.
But the argument of that, listen, it is the easiest and it's the most convenient, and it sells everything and does all that stuff. But you also could go to Walmart, or you could go, if you want to get Nikes, you can go to Nike. If you want to get Levi's, you can do that. If you want to get toilet paper, you could order it from Charmin, and they deliver, or Walmart or whoever like that. Whatever. It's just that Amazon has really figured it out.
But also because they're such a big company, they are able to offer cheaper prices, lower prices on products.
It's just like getting your tires at Walmart.
But like I went to go buy a book at Barnes and Nobles, and it was $15 cheaper on Amazon. I just had to wait 2 days.
Yeah.
You know, but like that, so that right there is kind of unfair to those stores that can't do that because they're not as big and they don't sell as many products.
It's called business. That's how it works. We're a capitalist society, and that's how
or
it
is
works.
it called monopoly, like Spanish is?
But it's not a monopoly.
But that's what they're getting in trouble for.
It's not a monopoly. A monopoly means there's only one person.
Yeah.
Well,
but
the
they're
problem
slowly integrating to every aspect of your life. And then 10 years from now, people go, whoa, how did Amazon control everything? What's going on? And then you realize you had slowly given it up over time
but
because
before
your
Amazon,
food, your
it was-
clothing,
your health care.
It was
They're
so
gonna be
cool. It was so cool. The toilet paper showed up at my house the next day. Now I've realized I've given everything to Amazon 10 years later, and I'm trapped.
Wait until you have your Amazon phone and your Amazon Electric and your
You just
Amazon
sound like
insurance.
a bunch of old people.
And then
my grandmother refused to have a computer in her house.
And then you're so deep in their ecosystem that you then have no choice but to use Amazon, and they can then dictate the market, the price, and do whatever they want.
And what does that sound like? What does it? Do you remember the Great Reset, where you will own nothing, you will be surveilled 24/7, and you will be happy? That was their motto.
Okay.
Don't worry about anything.
So this is hilarious. So what if it goes perfect? What if Amazon gets everybody locked in? They're doing healthcare, they're doing food, they're doing everything. And Jeff Bezos comes out and says, this is going even better than we thought. We don't want any more money. Like right now, we're going to lower the prices even more because we're making so much money right now. What if it's the most perfect thing ever?
That would be awesome, but
That's not the case.
And the
because
move,
they've raised their prices.
and the move would be if Jeff Bezos was a good person and he was doing something like what you're saying altruistically, they would just get rid of money. We don't need money.
Yeah, but nobody wants to get rid of money.
I know.
That's a scary thing for everybody.
Yeah, but it
All right,
doesn't.
I'm just telling you right now. If I'm sitting here and I'm like, I need a back scratcher that can open up 6 feet long and have really rough edges on one side and soft on the other, I can have it to my house in 2 days or less.
Yeah.
Best money ever spent.
Yeah, but
That's how they hook you.
yeah, I get it. I do, and I enjoy it. I enjoy Amazon
You're
very much.
basically trying to disrupt my comfortable life.
A little bit. I
with
think
your nonsense conspiracy theories.
To me, it's going to be similar to Facebook, where like a decade ago, but this is so cool. They let me share my pictures with my family. And then you fast forward a decade, like they're controlling the election and they're blocking my stuff and I can't get my things out. And they're, the narrative is being shifted against my views. And
okay, but the whole thing is if you're allowing Facebook to shift your views,
but
you are.
You're not though. But that's what's so crazy, and I don't think a lot of people realize is that it's not like that. You're changing over a long period of time. So you're not even realizing.
If Facebook said to me tomorrow, we're starting to charge you $5 a month for Facebook, I'd go, okay, I've used it for long. If they came and they said it's now $100 a month, I'd go, okay, well, then we're done with Facebook.
But what if it's $100 a month plus you get all of the Amazon stuff included in that?
Yeah, if it was something that financially made sense, sure.
Amazon keeps raising their prices. Would you give up on Amazon?
No, it depends on if it becomes priced out of where it outweighs the convenience and necessity, then yes.
Once you become so deep in it, then you can't get out of it.
But I mean, look, I like the idea that I could order socks and they'll be here in 2 days, but also could ride right up to TJ Maxx and buy socks too.
Yeah. But
it's like they're not shutting everything down yet.
Not yet, but that's the thing is like, you got all the climate change stuff. They got the bugs coming in. You got 15-minute cities.
Did you see that?
Of course I did, yeah.
There was a meme going around that several canning companies that can food, have officially started canning and selling bugs and what names they were using for crickets and all that stuff. And some of it's verifiable.
And that meat, I can't remember the name of the company, but the company that makes that meat out of the 3D printer,
right?
They're moving forward with Bill Gates.
I feel the Jeff Bezos, the Elon Musks, the Zuckerbergs, they're all smarter than we are, and they're just leading the dumb lemmings down the path.
Yeah.
Yep. What is the end?
Back scratchers.
And what is the end goal for them?
Oh, just complete domination.
How much more do you need to dominate?
Everything. But
everything.
But
power. It never ends.
They're playing with a different set of cards, right? So like we know life as this, where we do our job and we have computers and cell phones. They're doing stuff with tech that we don't even know exists. We don't know if they're going wherever. They got I'd say portals, but who knows what they have? Who knows what the military has? They get to play with those toys where we're left going, well, I guess they would just have power is what would they want?
It's been that way since the beginning of time.
It's
been the way the government, we will never
and they
be
know
in power.
It. And that's why I said, we'll hook them here because a decade from now, then we'll really have them. And then, you can't leave.
Yeah, MySpace had that too.
Yeah.
And where are they?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Tom's gone.
Eventually something will come
idea.
in. Somebody will come in and they will do something different than Facebook, and it'll just constantly be changing, just like it has since the beginning of time. And that's just how it goes.
You think somebody will come in and do it better than Amazon? That already owns everything?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I don't, because Amazon doesn't own everything.
They own
the best thing that have competition. The best thing for us is for them to have competition. Somebody will. I mean, look, there's Alibaba. There's a bunch of companies that are competition to Amazon. Amazon just here.
Amazon is so much bigger though than just the delivery stores stuff. Like they're into everything.
Yes, they're very smart, and they're also an aid to a lot of people. They've made a lot of people's life simpler.
I'm saying the point of
but you're always assuming there's a nefarious end to it.
Yes. Of course.
That their goal isn't to make their goal is to make money and make people's life easier, and that's actually happening.
But that's how they hook you.
But you guys are like, oh no.
They hook you as the lowest common denominator. And then they've got you.
And their goal isn't to make your life easier. Their goal is to make money.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Your goal is to make your life easier.
By providing things like them getting into other areas is to make your life easier so that they could make more money. I mean, their goal is to make more money, but through the process of making you want to use them more, making your life easier by using them.
Right, but they're not necessarily. They're going, oh, let's make everyone's life easier. They're going, this will make their life easier, and they'll give us more money.
You don't think Jeff Bezos has, or Bill Gates, or one of these people? You don't think anywhere in their heart is they're saying, I'm going to change the world for the better?
Maybe not, but a lot of them know.
The Bill Gates is giving away all his money when he died.
If Bill Gates had
when he dies,
a good bone in his body, thousands of people wouldn't have died in Africa and India so that he could get a vaccine that ended up not working, and they knew it wasn't working, and they still pushed it anyways.
Why?
And did you see the thing about Mr. Beast, how he just saved millions of people and gave them fresh water in Africa, and he's not even a billionaire, he's a millionaire.
But they're mad at him.
Yeah, he's worth $500,000, and he put some wells in Africa.
But think about all the billionaires that could have done that before him, but they chose not to.
But billionaires became billionaires because they're smart business people.
And they're not good people.
But they're not good, but they're good in other ways, and you don't know what they're doing. You know,
Are they?
People who are super rich people that are very good people that or do things you don't need to hear about, or things on a level where they're taking care of people and not press releasing.
And there's nothing nefarious going on there.
Not.
Think about it. Half of the charities that these people give to, they own those charities, and the money goes back to them anyway.
Carmen, when I worked for sports radio, for some reason George Steinbrenner used to listen to the show all the time because we played the Yankee games, and he started listening to us. And he liked our show because it was funny. And I could not put a charity thing on the air. And I'd be like, I have an idea. A military guy, his house burnt down, his apartment. His family has been displaced. His car is in the pound. We got to help this guy out. It was only like $2,000 that we had to raise. I'm like, I could do this tomorrow. I could raise it. I got on the air, and within the first 5 minutes, I got a call, and they were like, kill it. And I'm like, kill it. And we went to break, and Steinbrenner just paid the money, but he doesn't want you to talk about it on the air. I could not bring anything to the... One time he heard me talking about a police officer who lost his job. He called me, tell him to call me. I'll hire him to do security here. He didn't want anything for it. Didn't want it. My only deal with him was that I wasn't allowed to talk about it on the air. Now I'm saying it because he's dead.
Yeah, there are those good people that are out there, but the majority of them are not good people.
And that's 1% of the 1%.
And I'm
Think
talking
about that.
The top, like Bezos and Elon Musk.
I don't know why everybody assumes that Elon Musk is trying to get free internet for everybody and trying to expand.
Look
at you guys! Look at you guys!
Well, look at you!
Can you point to one example in world history where a world leader or a debutante did something for the good of the people?
All right, so Elon Musk is putting the what is it called, Neuralink up so that there is an option to buy great internet wherever you are.
Or no, the Starlink.
Neuralink is the brain
stuff. That he's going to control everyone with.
Starlink.
Have his own army.
Yeah.
Starlink is the one where he puts it up there so that internet's available for everybody. You can pay for it and get it anywhere you want, but it'll also be accessible to places that didn't have internet before. Okay? That's A. Then the guy is wanting to do Neuralink. That's where you incorporate the computer in your head and you'll be able to do so, saving people with paralysis and all these other problems and making them able to live their life. And all you have is bad things that you want to say about the guy. What did he do that was so bad?
Okay, so I will start. So the Starlink, I'll just give you the analogy of if you're a village and you don't have any water and I come in and I say I can build you an aqueduct, give you all this free water.
Right.
You take all my free water, then one day I just turn it off and go, hey, sorry, man, no more water for you guys. We're going to have to strike a deal now.
Right. I understand what you're saying, but where is there proof that he has done that Jeff Bezos has done that? I'm asking you. If I'm wrong, tell me.
Well, Elon Musk's family comes from precious stones, and that money that they got from precious stone was not legit. It was probably blood money.
Blood diamonds.
Yeah.
Most people who are rich now came from blood money somewhere.
Okay. Well,
we're in this country
does that
blood
make
money.
it okay?
But no, but there's a lot. The world has changed.
No, it hasn't.
Of course it has.
No, it hasn't. The world is the same now as it was before Jesus was here. You had the people in power, and then you had the people that just wanted to live and have kids and be a normal family, and they get screwed over by the people in power because the people in power know how to use their power. And that's how it's always been.
Yeah.
If somebody's Giving you something for free, there's got to be a catch.
Definitely
And
not
it
free.
gets
Every drug dealer's move.
Yeah.
First one's free, then you got to pay to play.
And there's like over 5,000 Starlink satellites orbiting the Earth right now. And we don't know if they're just for internet. That's what they're telling us. They're just for internet.
And then you have Neuralink, which is the one that's in the brain where he eventually will have his army rise up and take over the world
But
because
no.
he controls everyone's brain.
No, I'm trying to cure Alzheimer's disease and help you with.
No, don't give the guy the benefit of the doubt and just assume that he's trying to help.
Well, you can look at easy examples. Like if they're really trying to help us, why are they poisoning our food? Every other country in the world doesn't poison the same food that we do.
That is
And
true.
they don't even allow our food in other countries
Yeah.
because
Because
of how
we
many.
monetize healthcare here.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of how many things are
Look,
in it.
I get it, but that's already in existence. I'm talking about the future
Mike,
of.
We,
First
in
of all,
existence.
you will call me Mr. Calta.
These
You will call me
things-
Mike. Do not call me Michael.
these-
You're not my mother.
These things are so easily fixed, and you look at what the leaders are doing in Ukraine and all this other crap, and you just wonder, what are we doing? What are we doing here? I don't know. I don't
Like
understand.
they're making money off of making us sick.
Yeah.
And you think that's okay because it's already in existence?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
No, I
but that's
never
what you
said that.
You
What
said
I'm
that
saying
it's already
is-
here.
And there's no
No.
way out of it. We're in too deep.
What
Why-
I'm saying is that you guys have no reason to assume that Elon Musk or Bill Gates or Sergey and the other guy, all those guys, you don't have no reason to believe that their sole interest isn't to make the world a better place.
Yes, I do, because
listen,
if they wanted to do it, they would be doing it without charging people an arm and a leg for it.
They
also, history has told us so.
Yeah.
History
Yes.
has told us so, and you have no reason to believe that they are good.
True.
You know what I
Other
mean?
than the fact
We
that
have
they've
a lot
done
more reasons
so
to
many
believe-
good things.
No.
Like,
Well, the back
What's the
scratcher
good
came the
things?
next morning when I ordered it.
Yeah.
That's right. I have my back scratcher.
but that's the thing is you're giving them the benefit of the doubt when you shouldn't. When history tells you that that's not how it is.
And they have done bad things. For some reason, you're just looking over them.
Well, Bill Gates has got a couple of weird things.
A lot of weird
Yeah.
things. The
Yeah.
Clintons. You got Elon
Oh,
Musk's.
Did I say Clinton?
I did.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
put
yeah.
that in my mouth. Those
Yeah.
But you're
murderers.
talking about powers.
Yeah.
You know.
Mike Calta knows what you guys are doing. Clintons.
I'm telling you, I think Elon Musk and certain people are here to make the world a better place.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
There's a catch.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are all
There's
jaded.
always a catch.
I mean, listen, I'm a realist. I know people. I know what people are capable
Okay,
of. And
so I do a pretty good job on the radio, and I get paid pretty good for it.
Mhm.
If I get paid a lot more now, I become an instant gazillionaire. There is a part of me that's like, I'm 52 years old. I don't know how much more I'm going to live. What can I do to make the world a better place? So I take half of the $1 billion that I have, and I start doing good things for less fortunate people. You guys right away are going to assume that I'm the way you're thinking is I've got to.
There's also a part of you that has gazillions of dollars now,
Right.
and somebody says something or does something against your daughter, and you go destroy him because you have that power. and
But
you
I would
can
have
do
done
it.
that before the money and
But
power.
you now have the money and power, and you can do it a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the old
Well, don't say anything
analogy.
about my daughter. Don't point to
All right.
It's like the old analogy. Would you push this button
Yeah.
to win $1 million, but you kill 10 people you don't know?
Yeah.
yes, every
Exactly.
Oh man, how many times can I hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's human nature.
Carmen, I don't know.
Awful.
You don't
Yeah.
know them.
When you're the Bezos, you are on such another level above the world that's kind of what you're just playing with people. They're just your pawns and your toys.
And now, like genuinely, you have to mix in the fact that more and more of these people of prominence and power are doing podcasts like Joe Rogan, and they're telling you straight up that they're involved in military grade tech that we will never see, that they've had for the past 50 years, and that's just how it is. They get all the good, fun stuff. We don't get anything. We're eating bugs while they're buying up land left and right in front of us. Nobody cares. Well, I mean,
Bill Gates owns the most farmland
I
in
know.
the United
He
States.
just made
He's
another
gonna-
big purchase like last week.
yeah.
Going to make the most strawberries and give them
Definitely.
away.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and spray a peel on it, which who knows what
Yeah.
all the chemicals are in that, and it just makes your fruit last longer. And you don't think that's You think that's healthy for you to digest?
And I do love Amazon, and I think we're in too deep to get out even now. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I could not get out.
there's nothing you can do
You
about
know,
it.
you really can't. I mean, like the only way, the people. But this is where you become a conspiracy theorist because the only way to get out of this
Yeah.
is to you get a group of people, like-minded people. You buy gold, you establish your own line of credit in your bank, and then you just live off the grid, and you don't have to deal with the IRS.
No, they'll take you out.
Probably kill you. Yeah.
They'll take you off for sure.
Yeah.
They'll buy that land out from underneath you.
They push the button. Boop, see ya.
Man, you guys have made my day just awful. Thank you.
Nah, that's not awful.
Well,
Life is awesome.
Welcome to the
support the
real
terrorists.
world.
Yeah.
I feel like I took the red pill now. See
Oh
all
yeah,
that
you
stuff.
definitely took the red pill for sure.
I love Amazon, not
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
I've never seen anything with Jeff Bezos maybe not like him. He likes to bang hot chicks. He got himself in good shape. He was like, I'm a nerd, but I'll give it some abs and I'll make sure I have a nice haircut.
I saw a picture of him and his wife. They like posed for pictures, and they're in like an old truck, and he's wearing a cowboy hat, and she's laying on top of him in the driver's seat. And underneath the caption said, "My wife and I like your vibe. Can I buy you a beer?"
It's still crazy if you go back to like one of the first videos, and he's talking about opening like this online bookstore, and he's a nerd in glasses, and he's got scrawny.
Now he's jacked and wearing tight t-shirts and has a super hot chick.
Yeah, off his yacht.
Oh, he's worth billions and billions of dollars.
I mean, money really does make everything.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much money would change me. Still be a jerk.
Like that's so
the
much
money you have right now changed you. You're changed on, and I'm not saying for the better or worse, whatever, but you're different than you used to be.
No,
Certainly.
I mean, personality wise.
Yeah, your personality is different than it used to be because of money. 100% it is.
I think I'm the same.
But you're not. Over time, you've definitely changed because
over time, everybody changed over time.
Because now you buy stuff that you want because you have the money to be able to do it. And you just go, yeah, I want that. Or you do things because you want to because you know you can afford it and stuff.
Or
and
you don't do things because
right. I'm not saying bad or good. Whatever I'm saying, it's definitely changed.
I meant like my heart. I mean, my heart's still the same. I think the more money I had, I'd still be the same person.
Lifeguard says no, it's not.
No. But also, you look at that money and you go, "Hey, listen, I work for this money. This is my money. I'm not gonna waste it on these dopes." Or you go, "I know how hard it was, and to get a leg up, and I'm gonna help out."
Yeah. And maybe these guys are not evil. Like maybe like Bill Gates was working on vaccines, and they came to a breakthrough, and he was like, we'll just have to kill these couple of thousand people, but all the people that will save
in the long run.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes it worth it.
We were just murdering African kids.
Yeah,
but,
for no reason.
The greater good. American people.
Yeah, but he's got a cool yacht and bangs hot chicks.
It's just funny.
Nuclear powered, by the way.
It's just funny as you get older how you realize whenever you're younger, you're like, well, the government, they know what they're doing. I mean, obviously the people that are in charge are, doing this stuff. And now you see these people that are the same age or younger than us, and you go, how are you voting these people? What is going on?
I don't know. And I don't know. Maybe it's me. I've never trusted government, but I am blown away by people that are just like, oh yeah, no, that's where I'm just going to do it because they're good. They give you no reason to believe they're good. They lie regularly. Our government has literally done experiments on us.
Yeah. I think it's going to be very interesting because people my age, like my generation, is the last generation that remembers not having the internet. Yeah. And so now that you've been born with the internet and tablets and iPhones in your hand from the day you're born, that's also going to change everything.
How about
when you see a 3-year-old kid with an iPad and how they can just open it and do this and get all this stuff, you're like, what?
My generation didn't have social media from the start.
Right.
We're like I'm like the last age group in the 40s.
Neither did ours.
No,
relax,
but
we're not that old.
But I'm saying I'm the last. Like,
yeah.
People in their 40s right now are the last generation that didn't have. They remember getting cell phones, the internet, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of times when we were kids and we'd see in books or movies that there'd be some sort of computer or machine that you'd be able to go, hey, who was the third president of the United States? And they would answer, we'd be like, wow, now we got it on our wrist everywhere.
My kids have never not had the internet or a tablet or a device or social media or any of that stuff. So it's going to be very interesting to see.
You remind your kids? I remind I let them know. I go, I didn't have this.
I tried to explain pagers to my kids, and they couldn't. It made no sense to them.
No,
like,
but
why would you do that?
You tell them how spoiled they are?
Oh,
like I used to have to sleep on the porch. You guys have real beds. Well, I mean, I do it with different things. I go, look, I used to have to take 2 buses to get here. You're going in a limo. It's a big difference.
A lot of times they'll throw their phones around. I'm like, oh, no big deal. Just $800 cell phone you just throw on the ground that I bought. They all have one. They throw it on the ground or it's laying on the floor and stuff.
No respect.
I do want to take this time to apologize to my brother publicly, John Calta, who years prior than my actual purchase of it had tried to get me to dump cable and go with YouTube TV. And it wasn't until I looked at my bill one day and went, Jesus Christ, and called them to cancel everything. And they said, you should just get YouTube TV. And I did it at the suggestion of Frontier, and it's been the best thing I've ever done television-wise. I think I went from $400 a month to $100 a month, and I feel like I have so much more, and I could take it on the road with me and control it all from my phone. My brother's like, I was telling you about it 2 years ago. He's right.
Dude,
I apologize.
that's like with the cell phone. I've only had a cell phone for the longest time. Like I didn't have a home phone, and people were like, "You don't have a?" I go, "Yeah." What are you doing with your home phone that you can't do with your cell phone?
I just thought that you were paying for like 10 cable boxes, and then when you canceled, they're like, "You return these?" No, just throw them out. We don't even have those anymore.
Just recycle them. $12 each.
Yeah,
You live on the water? Just throw them in there.
Yeah. We haven't used those in 10 years.
That was really crazy and upsetting.
But they were still charging you.
Charging me out the ass for them.
Nope, they're garbage that we charge you every month for.
Never needed them. So. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll play a game. Maybe we'll play a little Who's Tweak. Can we do that? We haven't played that yet this week. What do you got?
Oh, no, they're saying Deshaun Watson is going to undergo season-ending surgery on a bone. The Browns paid him so much money.
Yeah.
They paid him just a ton of money, and he's never going to play.
Well,
suck it, Cleveland.
Suck it. Yep, exactly. Who feels
Steelers
bad?
play the Browns this week.
Oh, man. Baker Mayfield's got to love that.
Of course.
Because that's what
Right.
That's what ran him out of.
Screwed him.
Yeah, they ran him out of
screwed him,
Cleveland
yeah.
for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson probably never going to play, and they owe him like $150 million.
Yeah, because they paid him $260 million or something like that, right?
Crazy amount of money because he got suspended all those games for the
massage stuff,
chicks,
yeah.
and now he's gonna season the injury. So I mean, it's a bust, total bust.
Lucky.
Suck it, Cleveland.
Yep.
Just typical of Cleveland.
Let's bake.
Yeah. All right, we got to take a break. We'll play Who's Tweet Is It next on 102.5 The Bone.
It's the Mike Calta.
.903 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Friday, Dale Mabry 275 food drive starts at 6 a.m. If anything, you just want to come and drive by and see our new setup. Be out there collecting food for the less fortunate people in the Tampa Bay area. What's the word? Disinterested people?
Food.
Disenfranchised.
Food challenge.
Food challenge. Food challenge.
We just had it.
No, it's hard. It's hard to do.
Nobody remembers it.
Yeah, food challenge. It's not it.
No,
It's
food deprived.
food.
Unfortunate.
Food insecurity.
Insecurity.
No.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yes.
Food insecurity.
Yeah.
Help
Well-
us fight food insecurity.
Wow. Oh, look at the TV right there. I think they're. I don't know. That's a Chick-fil-A.
Now, and what do you mean a new setup?
Oh,
You
Carmen.
don't know?
So what do we
No, I-
usually have when we go out there?
Nobody
We
told
have-
her.
Of course not.
Carmen.
No one
You'll
tells
see
me
it
anything.
Friday. You'll see it Friday.
Oh.
Normally
You
we
have to
have
put
a
it
tent
together,
and a
Carmen.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we already said Spanish and Joe are doing that.
Yeah, but you know they'll be
God, we
late.
need help.
All right.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's on them.
Mhm.
Don't do another job. So,
All right. We normally have a tent and a table,
yeah.
but we don't normally broadcast them under the tent.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But anyway.
Literally, all our pictures are us under the tent. with
Are
them.
they? I just don't recall. So what we have now is a big wall behind us, and then two walls that come out to the side.
Okay.
So we
we're,
have like a
blocked
back.
off.
Yeah, we have like a backdrop.
Okay.
Are you
Pretty
going to
badass.
make the people aware because they're going to have tables and tents set up? Make them aware that we have that, so they don't have that.
Yes.
Have to move all that
Yes,
stuff.
I'd say we put the tent right next to us.
No, I say we get there and we go move.
Well, I could do that too.
You can go tent high though. High tent
Above us?
Yeah.
I don't know if the width will cover it. We'll see. Whatever
No, in
works.
front and above. You know what I mean? So you got the back wall, side wall, and then you got tent high.
Yeah, I thought about putting poles on the top of it, so if we have to hang a tent, we can hang a tent.
Oh,
We're really killing it.
yeah, like an awning.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm checking the weather for
What's wrong?
Friday.
No rain, 73.
Yeah,
I checked it out already.
Yeah, this guy.
it's gonna be good.
Gonna be
65.
Sure.
65 the low.
Yeah.
It rained like all day yesterday. It looks like it's gonna rain again today.
We needed that rain. Boy, I got to tell you, that's how I know I'm old, because I was like, oof, we really needed
That
that
helps
rain.
the birds.
That's just the birds, but my grass is starting to look like hay a little bit.
Oh, no.
They're coming up with water restrictions now, so
Low
That's a-
65. Woo! That might be nice at
looking forward to that.
5 o'clock in the
We got a
morning.
big day Friday. You go out there, it'll be nice and frask.
Big day.
I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna bring. What do you want? Donuts? We want Panera.
I always take a donut.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna have food out there too.
I thought Spanish was getting us
He,
food.
he does.
My
He's
God.
got
Oh,
it.
wow.
What are you? What are you
Talking about
hating?
early morning.
Somebody
Coffee and donuts.
Somebody at Stockyard told me Frask, not a word.
Oh,
Tell them to shut their faces.
I told them I'm not interested in what you're saying.
Frask is a word, just not how we use it.
Right. I think a lot of words we use are not how they're supposed to be used.
They're like,
So
Frask is not a weather word, right? I go,
Yeah,
what?
it's not.
Yeah, no.
That person's right.
cool
I don't know what
nerd.
you're talking
The
about.
same people that were mad online yesterday because Spanish was talking about the Marvels with such conviction, even though he was wrong about
Yeah.
everything he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said, sorry, nerds.
yeah.
Phone lines are open. You want to call and tell us about it? We'll let you.
You're often wrong.
We have things to give away to you folks. Let's do that right now. A little game called Whose Tweet Is It Anyway? Here we go.
Let the tweeting begin. It's time to play Whose Tweet Is It Anyway? On the Mike Calta Show.
All right, these are things that have been tweeted by a member of the Bone staff. They have been up on the Twitter or X or whatever you want to call that thing now. And Galvin's going to tell us what they are, and we're going to see if we can identify whose tweet it is.
All right, here we go. First one to get 3, going to win a prize for somebody on the phone line there. I picked this one because I know you're going to love it. This has a picture of 4 people. The person who is tweeting this is in the picture as well. And this is from Friendsgiving at the Stockyard that we were out at. It has a picture with Mo, Roger, and Drew Garabo. And this person. And the person tweeted, Legends and me.
It's Mo, Roger,
And Drew. And this person. And the tweet is Legends and me.
I got it.
All right.
Done.
Done.
Mike's done. Spanish is done.
Oh yeah.
Carmen.
Who would say
Sexy.
That was pretty hot. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh no.
I'm
Done.
I'm done too.
Whoa.
Twice now.
Gio, you done?
Yes.
All right. Spanish. I'm going to start with you. Who did you have? Who did you switch it to?
So I originally wrote down Will Kuntz,
Okay.
but after you read it the second time, I don't know why I felt compelled to switch to John Senning.
Okay. So you went John Senning. All right. Mike Calta, who you got?
Was Will there?
Will
Yes.
was there.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't see Will. I put Dizzle.
You said that's Dizzy. All right. Carmen, what do you think?
I feel like that's a Will Kuntz tweet.
You say Will Kuntz. All right. And Gio, who you got?
I feel like that is a John Senning tweet.
You say it's John Senning? All right.
Yeah.
Spanish and Gio both get a point. That is John Senning.
Yeah.
Good change up on that one, Spanish.
Thank you.
I thought Seth was here for a second.
Aw, that was mean.
Spanish said, yeah.
Dizzy would never say anybody else is a legend but himself.
I agree. Well, he would say Mike is a legend, but only when he's calling himself Mike.
Oh, yeah.
True.
All right, here we go. Your next tweet. This one says, "Why the heck isn't Crazy Bitch by Pitbull Toddler on Spotify?" Why the heck isn't Crazy Bitch by Pitbull Toddler on Spotify?
Done.
Mike's done.
Why the heck?
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
All right, done.
Gio's done.
Done.
Carmen's done.
Done.
Spanish is done. Mike Calta, who you got?
Someone who likes to dance to our music. That was Monica.
Yeah, it's Monica out there dancing along. Spanish, what do you think?
I said John at Beatty's, but now I don't think that's right.
Oh. Gio, who you got?
That is Crazy Bitch Will Kuntz.
You said it's Will Kuntz. All right. And Carmen, what do you think?
That ain't a Kunzi tweet.
What the heck? That's Mike O.
Somebody just
big-
got it right.
Ah!
That's somebody's Gio. That was Will Kuntz. Will Kuntz loved
Kunzi?
Crazy Bitch. He said about Crazy Bitch a bunch of times. There's videos of him dancing to Crazy Bitch and all kinds of stuff.
Really?
Was he mocking us?
No, a little brown nosing.
I don't believe Kunzi is. I believe he's mocking us.
He's mocking
right
us,
to
you
our
think?
face.
Right now, Gio has 2. Spanish has 1. Mike and Carmen, 0. All right, here we go. Your next tweet has a picture of a Wawa cup. It looks like there is soda in there, and it says, "Cheating on the track with some Wawa because they gave me a free birthday, DC." Then it has a winky face emoji.
Done.
DC, if you would like me to try and determine what that is, I believe Diet Coke.
Would you mind reading the whole thing?
Sure. Cheating on the track with some Wawa because they done gave me a free birthday DC. That has a winking emoji.
Done.
Mike's done. Carmen, did you say you're done?
Yes.
All right, Carmen's done. Spanish, put your phone down. We're in the middle of whose
Cheater.
tweets.
Are you surprised he's cheating?
What a jerk.
I will slap that phone out of your
We all
hand.
have to suffer.
All right, done.
Gio's done. Spanish, did you look it up on your phone? Are you
I
done?
was trying to, but I am done.
Scumbag.
Carmen, I'll start with you.
God.
Whose tweet is that?
Loves Diet Coke.
Oh.
Loves racetrack.
Oh.
Just had a birthday.
Oh.
That is Monica.
You say it's Monica. All right. Mike Calta, what do you think?
I didn't know Monica loved the racetrack. I said when that thing said done, done got me a soda. I said that's Mo.
Mo, all right.
Mo
And
done speak like an idiot.
Gio, what do you think?
I said Brett.
You said Brett. Would you just have a revelation or
Yeah,
something?
I didn't listen to the
Brett never says I done get me a Diet Coke.
Yeah, I just,
And Spanish,
I put Monica.
you said Monica.
Mojica.
I think she just had a birthday.
I copied Carmen.
Spanish and Carmen get a point. Yeah. Spanish ties it up. He has 2. Gio has 2.
Right.
Carmen now has 1. Mike Calta not on the board yet.
I done not got a point.
Spanish
On
looked
the
it up.
board. Yeah, right. All right, let's go with your next one. This says, and now it's time for the post game show. And then it has the eyes like rolling back. And now it's time for the post game show.
Done.
Eyes rolling back emoji. Mike's done. Gio's done.
Done.
Carmen's done.
Done.
Spanish is done. Mike Kelty, you have 0 points. Let's get one right here. Who you got?
I'm going on the board right now with the host of the post game show, Mike Olivero.
You say that's Mike O. Gio, what do you think?
That is Will Kuntz.
Carmen, who you got?
I was
Post game show.
Late
Damn
night after the
it.
Lightning game, baby.
Yeah, I was between Mike O and Corey Cardinal. I went with Mike O.
You say Mike O. And Spanish, who you got?
When in doubt, we'll Kuntz it out.
You say that's Will Kuntz.
He cheated.
Currently, Spanish has 2. Gio has 2. Carmen has 1. Mike has 0. Points don't change. Nobody got a point on that one. That was Mo. That was Mo.
Gross.
What's that one?
He done got it right.
But, all right, here we go. Next tweet has a picture of this person getting kisses by an adorable little doggy. And it says, anyone else get some sweet puppy kisses to start their day? Smiley face with hearts around it, and then a heart emoji. And then it says, hashtag most action I've had in a month.
Done.
Done.
Mike's done. Spanish is done. Carmen's done.
I'm changing. All right.
Gio's changing.
Okay, got it.
All right. Gio, who did you have? Who did you change it to?
First, I had Galvin.
Yeah?
I changed it to Monica.
He said it's Monica. All right.
Sames.
Mike Kelta also has Monica, apparently. Just yelling it out.
No. I meant you. He was saying you and Monica were the same.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Monica.
Carmen.
Beverly Murphy over here.
Carmen, who you got?
Monica is a cat person, not a dog person.
Oh.
That is Dizzy.
You said it's Dizzy. All right. And Spanish, who do you have?
I went with Monica.
You say Monica. So everybody said Monica except for Carmen. Carmen, she may be a cat person, but she's getting kisses by a doggy here. So everybody else gets a point.
The most action she's gotten.
Gio and Spanish win the game. Yeah. Now we have the runoff between these two. All right. Your next tweet, just for Spanish and Gio.
Cheater versus champion. Let's go.
Anybody else answers? They're out of the game forever. No. Here we go. Next tweet. This has a picture of this person standing in front of the stage at the stockyard, and it says, let's, period, do, period, this.
I know who this
Period.
is. I'm not saying anything because
All
I'm
right.
out, but I'm going to write it down.
I'll let you answer.
Done.
I'm done.
Before Carmen's out.
You want to throw us a hint, Mike?
No, I'm not a cheater.
Spanish, you done?
I am not done.
I am done.
All right. Well, when you're done picking your head, just let us know.
I can't. I'm never going to be done picking
Oh
my head.
God.
Gross.
Feels so good.
So much.
Show ends at 10, man. Come on.
All right.
Wait.
Spanish and Gio both have tied up. You want to change it?
No.
You're good?
Yep.
All right, because I'm about to ask you.
Yeah.
For the win.
Spanish, you can win it all right here. Who you got?
I think that was Dizzy.
You say that's Dizzy. All right. Gio, you could win it all right here and retain your title of champion of Who's Tweet. Who you got?
Cheating loser. That is Corey Cardinal.
You say it's Corey Cardinal.
Both wrong.
Mike Calta says he thinks he knows. Will you let Mike back in the game if he gets this right?
Yes.
Yes.
So he's tied up with you, and then if he
And
plays,
then,
okay,
he can
all
go
right.
to the next runoff.
Yeah. All right. Mike Calta, who do you think it is?
That period is period Mo period.
No way.
I saw Mo.
Mike's
did-
back in the game. Mike is back in the game.
Loser, Mo.
Oh my God.
Let's do this. He was there for 10 minutes and left. What a loser. He
I like
left.
that.
He was the first person to ditch out.
Well. All right, Mike, Gio, and Spanish are all in it. Carmen, you're still out. Sorry.
Crap.
You should have guessed something there. This has a video from Daily Loud, and it is a kids' party where there's a couple adults there, and the kids have a gun, and they're passing it around. I don't know if you saw this video or not. They're dancing around and passing the gun around and stuff. This is a retweet, and the person tweeted, "I see nothing wrong with this." Whose tweet is that?
Alec Baldwin.
Gio's done.
Done.
They're passing a gun around, and the person said, "I see nothing wrong with
I
it."
see nothing wrong with this.
Done.
Yeah. Bunch of kids, got a gun. Some adults there. They don't care the kids have guns. Gio's done.
Done.
Spanish is done.
Mike back in the game.
Mike back in the game.
Mike back in the game.
Done.
And he's done. Mike Calta, I'm going to start with you. You could steal it all right here. This could be the comeback of all comebacks. Who you got?
There was no hints on this one. There was no emojis.
No?
There was no typical bad language.
Mhm.
I was in doubt. I will Kunst it out. I say that's Kunzi.
You say that's Coons. All right. Spanish. You could win it all right here. What do you got?
He's been absent from this game so far, which is why I think you're throwing him in.
Huh?
I think that was Spike off the mic.
Spike off the mic. All right. And Gio. He's the champ. Might get it all right here. Who you got?
I can't think of anything worse than a double Mo. You double Mo'd us.
Double mowed us. You mowed us down.
A double Mo job. That is Mo.
Modus operandi.
You gave us a double mow job.
No points. That was John Sending.
That was my
John
first
Sending.
guess.
Oh,
Nobody
you should've
believes
guessed. Now Mike's back out.
Nope.
Oh, no? All right, we'll see.
I'm going to win this bitch.
All right. All right, your next one has a picture of this person from a Halloween party. They're wearing a shirt with a 5 on it, and they have a big, giant joint. And it says, Halloween party. I'm high 5. You're welcome. Halloween party, ... I'm high 5, ... I'm sorry, not you're welcome. You welcome, ... If
And
you want to change anything.
And it's them in the picture.
It's them in the picture. Black shirt, green 5 on it, big joint. And it says Halloween party, ... I'm high 5, ... You welcome, ... Done.
Done.
I'm
All right.
done.
Spanish done. Gio's done. Mike's done. Gio, who you got?
That is Greg on the mic.
You say that is Greg on the mic, also known as Spike off the mic. All right. Spanish.
I went with fellow 420er Dizzy,
You said it's Dizzy. He likes to smoke.
Core 420.
All right. And Mike Calta.
I too went with the minister of marijuana, Dizzy.
The minister of marijuana.
Minister.
Oh, I love it.
2 of you went with Dizzy. 1 of you went with Greg. Gio, still the champ.
What?
Still the champ.
What?
Still the champ.
You know Greg on the mic.
Yep.
You know Greg on the mic's
Yes.
There you go.
What is he
How you
doing at a Halloween party like
How
that?
you sticking?
body. How you sticking?
All right.
How you sticking? He's funny.
Well done, Gio.
God
well
damn it.
Thank you.
Damn. All right. There you go.
Would you like to play another round?
Do we have time? Yeah, I
I
guess
don't
we do. I guess we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carmen says.
Carmen said,
It's getting close, but yeah.
All right, here we go. Then stop your yapping in round 2.
There we go. 3 for
Congratulations,
3.
Gio, on that one. This one has a picture of some queso dip, and it says, I have no idea what this large chunk of material is in this queso, but, and then it has 3 puking emojis, and then says, at Chipotle tweets.
done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Mike's done. Gio's done.
Come on,
Take your
man.
time. We
I
just
mean,
said.
just
you
said
know, I'm
rubbing
not
up
trying
the
to
clock.
lose.
No,
Done.
Doesn't seem like you're trying to win.
I mean,
All right, who you got? Spanish.
Monica.
You say it's Monica. Mike Kelta, who you got?
John Senning.
You say John Senning. Gio.
Will.
You say it's Will. Carmen, who you got?
Looks like queso. Koontz.
He looks like queso. That's what you're saying? Two of you say
Coonsy
Coons.
queso.
Coonsy queso. Gio and Carmen both get a point on that one.
Damn it.
There you go. Very nice. All right, your
I'll
next
have, the chips and Coonsy.
your next tweet says, in ongoing reality news, Tim Scott finally realized he is ... well ... you know, and then winking face emoji.
Wow, that's racist. Done.
Mike's done.
One more time.
Gio's done. In ongoing reality news, Tim Scott finally realized he is, well, you know, and then it has a winking face emoji.
Done.
Done.
Spanish is done. Carmen's done. Carmen, who you got?
I went with Mo.
You said it's Mo. Spanish, what do you think?
Racist tweet, racist Mo.
You said it's Mo. Mike Calta, who you got?
Racist tweet, racist Mo.
You said it's Mo. Gio, who do you think it is?
Hates the right. That's Spike.
You said Spike.
Oh, he knows Spike's body.
3 of you said Mo. 1 of you said Spike. Gio does not get a point.
Oh.
Everybody else does. That was Mo.
Yep.
All right,
Carmen
here I
has
come.
Carmen has 2. Everybody else has 1. All right, so Carmen could win it all right here.
Let's go.
Your next tweet is, has a cast iron pan filled with crackers and some sort of cheese with like a jelly jalapeno sauce on top of it. And it says, the tweet is, smoking that cheese. Hashtag go Bucks. It's got a little jar. It's like got a little side of pickles there too.
All right.
Just so you know what's going
What
on.
kind of pickles?
Looks like
Regular?
dill and then maybe some jalapenos in there as well. Yeah.
Done.
Done.
All right. Gio's done. Mike's done.
Done.
Spanish is interested in the pickles.
I
Carmen's
am.
done. Spanish is done. All right. Spanish, who you got?
I went with Johnny Beatties.
You say Johnny Beatties. Gio, who do you think it is?
Only cheese smoker I know, Johnny B.
Johnny B. Mike Calta, who you got?
I think you gave us a double Mo job. I went Mo.
I emoji again?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Carmen, you win it all right here. Who do you think it is?
That's Greg off the mic.
Oh.
I can tell you that you are wrong. No points for anyone.
Oh,
that was
come on.
John Senning. That was John
He's
Senning.
smoking the pickle. I believe
No
it.
points. No points. This one has a picture of 2, looks like vultures, some sort of scavenger birds on the dumpster behind the studio there in St. Pete. And it says, good to see all my exes are getting along. And then it has 2 laughing emojis.
Done for the win.
Oh, Carmen. Confident
Calling my
Carmen.
shot.
I saw it too. Done.
Done.
Confident Carmen. All right. Carmen's done. Mike's done. Gio's done. Spanish is scratching his head. Did you just fart?
No, I heard it too.
Right?
That was me.
Yeah!
I actually lifted me off the chair.
I heard bullfrog. I heard a little bullfrog. Gia, Spanish, you done?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. Spanish, who you got?
That is Will Kuntz.
Say Will Kuntz. Mike Kelta, who do you think it is?
Monica.
You say Monica.
Hanukkah.
Gio.
Monica.
Carmen, calling her shot, saying she knows for sure she's going to win the game right here. Who is it?
FTW. That is Dizzy.
Oh.
You're god dizzy right.
Oh.
Carmen
Suck
wins
it,
the game.
loser.
I'm talking to you guys.
Good job. Pick a line, Carmen.
I will go line 4.
Pick a line, Gio.
Line 5.
There you go. Carmen will grab those here during the break. Before we go to break, I want to tell you about my man Jeff Borum and the folks at teamborum.com and eXp Realty. They are there waiting for you right now. If you need to buy a home of your dreams and you're wondering, where is that home? How do I find it? And is everybody else going to try and beat me to it? Not when you have the team at eXp Realty working for you. Go to teamborum, BORHAM.com, and check out Jeff and his team. And if you're looking to sell your home and you want to know what your home is legitimately worth, instead of relying on all these free apps and things you can get that they have no idea really what the neighborhood prices are going for, you go right to teamborum.com. You'll see a big orange banner at the top. You put your address in there, and for free, they will give you a price for your home. They will even give you a cash offer. So if you're looking to buy or sell or do both, you got to sell one and buy another one, or buy this one, contingent on selling that one. They do it all, and they take all the pressure and stress out of buying or selling a home. Go to Team Borum, BORHAM. Jeff Borum and his team right here in the Tampa Bay area. They can help you out, get you in, get you out, sell a house, buy a house, save you tons of money. TeamBorum.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. We shall take a quick break. This is 102.5 The Bone. 9:43 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents the Calta Christmas Extravaganza. It is happening December 16th, a Saturday night, the Naughty Show, in the Floridian Social Club in St. Pete, Central Avenue, former State Theater. And we are going to be out there performing for you. There'll be special guests, including Lynn Koplitz, who is headlining with the comedy, and Matt Fernandez. And then you will have song and dance, special guest. You never know who's going to stop by. We're going to have several people stop by and giving out presents to you people in the audience. How do you like that?
I like it a lot.
Oh, and I'm using my whole vacation next week to write my thing that I have to do.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, until Wednesday I go, I got nothing. Then there we go.
Promises.
How dare you?
Oh, by the way, I made a death poll move.
Oh?
I picked up Ken Squire, sports broadcaster, did the Indy 500 announcer guy. You know what I'm talking about?
I do not.
He's very famous. Look him up.
Ken Squire?
Yes.
All
yeah.
right, hold on, I'm going to look him up. Carmen, you know Mr. Squire?
I do not.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come right up.
Ken, Squire.
Squire.
Yeah, that guy. No, I've never heard of him before. Well, he is in the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Yes.
But NASCAR Hall of Fame doesn't count.
No.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It only matters. I meant for like that he's famous.
NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but it's not one of our Hall of Fames.
It's a major sport, and it's one if we agree on.
Vote. I think we do have to vote. I think that's.
But
in the
yeah,
rules.
I don't think that's in the that's not one that's listed that we agreed upon. I don't think.
But it says in the rules, it says that the Hall of Fame is here. In fact, I'll pull it up. Point system, blah blah blah. Hall of Fame is following Hall of Fame applies. NFL, college, NASCAR. Right there. It says NASCAR.
Is?
Yes.
Oh, I feel like you called Randy Allen last night and was like, can you put this in real quick?
College football, Major League Baseball, hockey, NBA, PGA, tennis, boxing, UFC, NASCAR, WWE, and any other Hall of Fame that the majority of players agree upon. But NASCAR's already in there, so suck it.
And what is wrong with Mr. Squire?
He's had a lot of health problems, and they said that he's probably on his last days.
He's in hospice, and he's 88 years old.
Let's vote on him.
Vote on him for what?
To see if he's famous enough.
Oh, he's absolutely famous enough. There's not even a vote. There's not even a vote
I've
needed.
never heard of him. Carmen never heard of him. Spanish never heard of him.
He
Joe
coined
never
the
heard of him.
term "the Great American Race" for the Daytona 500, which he has called for the last 20 years.
Who said "Give me your liberty" or "Give me death"?
I do. I know that. I know that.
Ooh.
That is not Adams. Oh, was it Adams?
No.
No.
Either way, more famous of a line. You don't know who it is. Doesn't matter who the guy is. Not in it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, go ahead and vote.
Patrick Henry.
Good vote.
Oh.
All right, Carmen.
I mean, I don't even know why we're voting. Are you serious?
Listen, these are them rules. Carmen,
He's in the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
He's not a driver though.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Carmen, you're up first. Is he famous enough? Yes or no?
I don't think so.
All right, there's one no.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm quitting the game if he doesn't get in, and I'm not paying anyone anything. Oh, 100%.
You agreed.
Good luck getting the money from me.
Yeah,
I know karate.
Joe?
I never heard of him.
Yeah. So you say yes or no?
I say no.
Spanish? Yes or no?
Yes.
You say yes?
I say yes.
Why?
I have actually.
He
heard of
says
Kenny
yes. What is this?
I'm curious.
Spanish Inquisition?
I got to make my decision. I'm thinking he can influence me to say yes or no.
You know, the reality is, if Mr. Squire coined a phrase that we still use in NASCAR today, that makes him famous.
What was the phrase again?
The Great American.
Not you.
I was going to say, vroom, vroom, here I go.
No.
That is it.
So you say yes.
Not it.
He
I
coined
say
the
yes.
phrase boogity, boogity, boogity.
Nope, he did not. That was another guy. Gio just texted me. He says no.
Nope.
Oh.
He texted me and said yes.
Let me see. I'll show you mine.
See it?
No.
Did you see it?
Move your middle finger.
Did you see it?
Gio texted me and he said no.
Yeah. Mm.
So it's Carmen no, Joe no, Spanish yes, Gio no. So and I say it wouldn't matter what I say anyway.
What did you say?
Oh
It
yeah,
does matter.
You say yes?
Yeah.
I say yes. You got to ask Tony now.
Oh! Oh, I didn't even realize you could do
No,
that.
because two no's.
Yeah.
You can't vote for yourself.
Yeah, you can. We do it every time. So that's 3 yeses, 3 no's, and then Tony.
All right. Call Tony, Carmen.
Okay.
By the way, you're not talking to Tony.
What do you mean?
Your influence. You're not talking to
I
Tony.
don't have to say anything.
Nope.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
Ready?
will talk to Tony.
I'm sending a mind bullet.
Yeah.
You can't tell him who he is. You can't say, hey, Tony, this guy. In fact, I think he's on the line, so I'm not going to say anything. You got to let him know. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You can't tell him. You can't tell him what it is, then go, do you know what I'm talking about? Well, you just said it.
It doesn't matter whether he knows them or not.
Yeah, but
it's whether the person is famous.
Right. And if he's going to say, I never heard of him.
Yeah. Do you know how many people are on everyone's list that we've never heard of? I could go through Joe's list right now, and you're not going to know 50 of them.
Joe's
Carmen's, the rappers that she has that we have no idea who they are. But they have,
do.
exactly, and they have 50 million followers. I get it. Right. I understand how the rules
How many
work.
followers does Kenny Squire have?
He has 9,000,000.
Oh man, I'm so glad I voted yes for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe Tony's available.
He hasn't answered yet. No.
Oh.
All right, we can hold.
I mean, you shouldn't be voting on this. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's a tie.
It's a tie right now.
He is in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. How is he not famous?
Yeah, but there's people in the Baseball Hall of Fame who aren't famous.
He did the Olympics. He announced for the Olympics. He's announced.
What year though?
He announced the Daytona 500 for almost 20 years.
Would you say if he was around like say he lived in New Orleans, would he be able to go to the Maxim party? Would they invite him to that? Is he that much?
He's
of a celebrity?
88 years old.
Tony wants us to text him.
Why?
The problem, because he can't answer right now. He's on a meeting.
Oh, well,
So.
then forget about it. Forget it.
Well, he's in. I already paid, and he's in.
All right.
So deal with it.
Okay.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, deal with it. There is no way I'm not getting this. You already took the goddamn actor that died when he went camping or whatever the hell he did.
What?
The guy went hiking and got lost, and they still haven't found
But
him.
there was
Oh,
no
yeah.
way we could verify when he died.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll find out the conclusion of this tomorrow. What did Bro Hyundai say? He's a big race fan.
Yeah, he was 100%. He goes, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's it. That says it. I was on your side. Hey, Kenny Squire, best to you. I hope you live forever, or at least till 2024. Tomorrow is Thursday. We'll do the open letter rewind in the morning. Martine will be here. We'll do our football picks.
That's right.
Friday, we'll be out live at the Walmart on Del Mabry and 275 collecting food all day, starting at 6 a.m. for Metropolitan Ministries to help feed the less fortunate people in the Tampa Bay area throughout the holiday season. Let's try and get them enough food to last them throughout the holiday season, throughout the first quarter of next year. That is Friday morning, starting at 6 a.m. Come by and see our new setup. Come by, throw cans at us. Don't do that.
Oh, no.
Carmen, do we still have the thing with your mouth where they can put it in your mouth?
I don't know.
That was fun. All right, you guys have a great day. Check us out on Instagram at the Mike Calta Show. Dizzy is up next. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.